Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man.
What would you like me to do?
The crown bottle.
That's two colors.
I don't need ice though.
The chilliest of the chili.
They both look chilly.
Oh, Jen got the good cups.
Oh, this is Q, right? Thanks, Bruce.
He didn't give them to you. I took them and then he said, "You stealing my cups. You stealing my free cups."
Why do women do our voice like that, though?
Because that's how y'all sound.
It's not true. It's so not true. I just sounded like that.
Cups. So don't thank him. Thank me.
Ooh,
Gosh.
thanks, Jen.
Thanks, Jen. Thanks,
Being a
thanks, darling.
Filthy feet.
They're not my cups. They're Q's. He gave them to you guys.
Thanks, darling.
No, don't thank him.
Thanks, Jen.
I want to see how far he would go.
You're an ass.
Oh, he went way too far.
Ass. Jen?
Uh-huh. There's two bottles, so...
So you're going to drink out of the other one?
No. Maybe.
I was going to serve the lady first, man.
He said, no, my hair's longer.
More?
He has exactly what
That's
I
funny.
said. That's exactly what I said. See this? So the competition?
Where would you like it?
Is it a joke?
Hey.
Shut up. There's water in there.
Jen.
The's like water in there.
Jen, I
yo.
need you to...
Okay.
All right.
No, don't tone down. Turn down for what?
Hey.
I have my own bottle. Just do it.
Oh, fine.
After all
Put a
that.
straw in that and shit.
That'd be fucked up.
We good?
We're always
Yeah.
good,
Yeah,
Darren.
we'll
We
figure
are
it out.
always good.
All right.
Episode 143. Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Oh shit, it's really happening.
In the basement, we have
Darren.
Bim.
Genevieve Amanda, first of her name. How y'all doing?
You're doing great. Wow. Is this the Jan Show? The Jan Show. The Jan Show. Better not bring your kids.
That is true. If I had a show, you do not want to bring your kids. Guys, I can't open this tin. I just put lotion on. Oh, boy, unlike Darren.
He's like, and it's still accurate. Yes.
Yes. I try to give myself excuses. Like, oh, I was giving the boys a bath.
Ladies and germs, we missed last week. Anytime we don't do a podcast, it's my fault 99% of the time. So just blame me. I'm sorry, guys.
100% of the time, it's your fault. 99% of the
99%
time.
of the time, yes.
That's cool.
So, but here we are. But in the last episode, we did discuss Jen running, facilitating.
Wow.
You're not supposed to say it.
But we said it last week or 2
You're
weeks ago.
supposed to just let it happen.
Nah, people gotta know what's happening because they'll say, "Why didn't Darren do the intro?"
Yeah.
Nah, man, we gotta let people know.
Let the people know.
This is the Jen cast.
Jen cast.
I cannot do this. I'm so scared. Do something else.
You just did the intro flawlessly. Nigga.
I've been told that I have a voice for like sex operator. I don't believe it though. I don't think I sound sexy.
Did a woman say that to you?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So the guy that said it to you, were you involved?
No.
Okay, so there's a genuine.
Yeah. I don't
We
believe
said
it
to
though.
him that got him.
I ain't say shit.
Jen doesn't strike me as, no offense.
No, I'm not offended.
She doesn't strike me as a person that says sexy shit out of nowhere.
Or even flirty
or
shit.
like, yeah, like just, like she'd be like, oh, what you doing? Like, and that'd be like the sexiest.
Or like, where's my sandwich? or
Yeah,
some shit,
pretty much. I'm
Or
about-
here's your sandwich. That's sexy.
That is
See,
sexy.
y'all don't even know sexy.
Even when she
See?
just said, here's your sandwich,
It's
I'm like, please. Yes. Whatever you have.
It
yes.
did. It did.
Peanut butter
It did
jelly?
get me a little bit. It did get me a little bit.
So there we found the answer.
I
It'd be
don't
a-
believe it though.
It'd be like a fetish line, though. It had to be some other shit.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Let me list my sneakers for you. Like, oh, yeah. Somebody's wrapping a lace around their hand, man. Yeah, tell me about those dunks, yeah.
You want to hear me open the box?
That was good, Darren.
Kudos, sir.
They're just watching me on OnlyFans lace him up and shit.
That should be a thing.
See? Premium content right there.
Well, guys, I've never hosted a podcast. I don't even know what that means. I didn't know we had a host. Which one of you is the host usually?
Darren.
Darren? Oh, Darren.
Yes.
I thought it was you.
Have you been here before?
No, this is,
I just say the intros. I don't.
that's it.
Darren's the host of the podcast.
Bimby keeping shit going.
Yes, Bim is the glue, if you will.
No,
I don't know if glue's the word.
not the word.
traction, the oil.
Nah, just Flo, the Flo guy. I don't know.
Flow guy.
Yeah,
You're the crossing guard.
the dancing one.
Nah.
Hey, hey, yeah.
I would totally be in for me to dance across the guard.
I think you should.
That sounds fun.
I think you should do that one summer.
I'd last 3 minutes.
No, you wouldn't.
How did
I'm
that so
bored.
long? They have to make go. Nigga. Go. Yeah, just
You, come on.
what?
Hurry up.
Yo, so it's raining, guys.
It is.
I'm excited. I am.
¿Por qué?
Spring. With the
Nada,
rain.
Spring is...
My grass prep from last year, and it's already showing signs
Oof.
that I've done well. This is old people, middle-aged homeowner talk. I don't care. I'm very
I
excited.
forgot which type of grass you said. Or I think you were trying to decide
Kentucky
last time.
bluegrass.
No. I was considering Kentucky bluegrass.
But you never told us what you landed on.
It has a long germination period.
Oh.
So I went against it. Perennial ryegrass.
Perennial ryegrass.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, do your Googles.
Kentucky bluegrass, one seed will sprout out
Or don't do your Googles. Ben will just tell you.
a few grass blades. Shit.
Say that 3 times fast.
But they're thicker and a deeper blue. Perennial ryegrass grass. Each seed produces one grass blade.
Oh.
Therefore, you would spread more
Yeah.
than the other one. But quicker germination because one grass
Oh.
blade.
Whoa. Oh, boy.
So, yes.
Wow.
I'm very excited.
I bet.
But today's rain is nasty. Not a fan.
Do you know what I noticed on the way here, guys? I feel like Warwick has bigger raindrops than Providence. Because when I left, it was kind of like it was a light rain. All day it's been like a light rain. I've been in and out the house all day, you know? And then as soon as like I drive into this city, then raindrops got aggressive. On my windshield. Like if I didn't get new windshield wipers the other day, I'd have been in trouble.
I've never heard of aggressive raindrops.
Mega drops.
No, not MAGA drops.
MAGA drops. Amazing.
Yeah.
Bravo, sir. Flameo.
He said MAGA drops. How was your weekend, guys?
More than a weekend. We ain't seen each other in the crib.
How was your last lifetime, guys?
Good, that I recall.
Okay.
Can't remember much.
There's been mad days. That's all you
I
got.
know.
I don't know much.
But I know I love you.
1, 4, 3, baby.
And that may be all I need to know.
You gotta make your mouth round on that.
Oh, look at this. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like 1 of 5 days with my mom in the car, like, you can't listen to nothing else.
That was Aaron Neville, right? Mm-hmm. He had an
job.
Indian dot, but
He did?
He did.
It was a birthmark, but it was like right.
I just know he sounded like nasally all the time.
I don't think I would call it nasally. I'd call him like a clarinet, like Anita Baker. I feel like sounds like an oboe or a clarinet.
Y'all are the band nerds, so I don't know that.
That's spot on.
Boy, I
never heard this before.
love Anita Baker. Don't make fun.
No,
Which
no.
instrument is that?
It's a good.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Which instrument is that?
Oh, it's the one with the.
What does it look like?
You got a reed. You got the
What's a reed?
The oboe's the long one.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
Long
black.
one. They have a clarinet, but the longer one that has the little dip.
Ah, okay. What was that one called again?
Oboe.
Oboe?
I'm trying to think of an.
I don't like Anita Baker being the oboe, yo.
It doesn't sound flattering.
No.
I agree with you.
And she's fighting for her masters right now. I don't like that. Leave her alone.
Name an Anita Baker song so I can show you what I mean.
There you go. Stop. First of all, she doesn't sound like that, nigga. Second of all,
She don't.
no, she don't.
Darren's
I get what you're trying to do.
I'm not at how upset he is when you called him her oboe. And he's like, no. You're like a disrespect the queen like that.
I love Anita Baker. Don't do that.
I do too.
But I get what you're saying.
But you
Don't do
sound
that.
like that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's the way she carries her tone. That's okay. What's the next topic?
Sarah,
There's a reed right here. She snapped it though. She got to get a new one.
I hate the GenCast so far. I hate this podcast. I'm gonna leave. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I'm wrong.
That's a good song.
I
Great
get
song.
what you mean. She don't sound like that.
She do though.
Whatever, yo. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro?
Aaron Neville, I don't know much.
Oh, right.
I don't know how we got there.
Darren had nothing happen in the last 2 weeks of his life, apparently.
Baby, I don't know.
You didn't go anywhere? You didn't do anything? Like, Dylan was here for a couple of days because he's on
that's nice.
2-week spring break. So we went driving again in Rhode Island. And
Is he driving?
I mean, he doesn't have a permit, but I did tell him when he turned 15, we'll start
He's
practicing.
not 15, okay.
Yeah, so we'll go to large parking lots and do this thing. But this is like the 6th session, and boy, he's good.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, I wish I did it closer to 16 so we can hit the road. But
Hit the road, Dylan.
yeah, but come back. None of that. Please come back.
I don't know if it's because we haven't done this in a while, but I'm already all laughed out.
Because we had a session earlier. We went to church.
We were dancing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
yes.
That was fire.
I was upstairs. Me and Clara were like, she was on a call. She's looking at me like, I'm up here with you. It's not me.
We were vibing, man. Classictons. Jen, how you been?
How have I been? I think I've been okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. I didn't really do my homework on my own self.
Yo, y'all don't divulge anything.
What?
Well, actually, during the pod, you guys get into it. But in the beginning, we
Because
never
we don't
have
remember.
anything.
You gotta warm up.
I made pork chops. They was salamin and a baked potato.
How'd you prepare it?
Oh boy. Okay. I brined them for a couple hours. Right?
Okay.
And then I put them in a bag. Like
What was
dried
the
them.
brining?
It was just salt and water. I
Okay.
don't do that fanciness with the sugar and all that.
Okay.
Then I just put them in like a Ziploc bag in the fridge for overnight. And the next day I dried them again, seasoned them with salt, pepper, jerk seasoning, and I think onion powder. Then I made the little flour that had, a bunch of shit in there. Salt, pepper, just a little sprig, and then onion powder, garlic powder, because black people use that shit in everything.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And some chili powder, paprika, and some Italian seasoning.
God damn.
Mix that all up. Then I covered the pork chops with that.
Keep going.
Then I fried it in a
Motherfucker.
skillet. Whew.
Motherfucker.
Lord.
See, she said she made pork chops. She ain't said she fried up pork chops. Shit.
And I took them out and then made a little gravy with the stuff in the pan like you're supposed to. Put them back in. Right when I was done, the baked potatoes were done. Put a little butter, salt, pepper, shredded cheese. Whoo-wee.
You see why I hate them?
And a little bit of broccoli.
Hey, speak.
Just a little bit of broccoli.
Like, what, 2 broccoli?
One pound.
This McCullough didn't even eat it and shit.
No.
Broccoli is delish.
I love broccoli.
Broccoli's great.
It's one of my go-tos.
I like to put that in General Tso's chicken because I like that too.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, now I want Chinese food.
Damn, my bad.
It didn't take much. It take much.
It don't take much. I want Chinese food. Oh, Lord.
So, all right. So, we'll do a quick run through of the stuff that we missed.
Oh, boy, that's a lot.
Oh, yeah. We missed a lot.
Yeah. All-Star Weekend came and went.
Oh, yes.
Or not even All-Star
All-Star
Weekend.
Day.
All-Star Day came and went. Any of you guys watch any of that?
I watched some of it.
What'd you watch?
The 3-point contest.
Oh, yeah, I did watch some of that.
Goddamn, Steph Curry's the best.
He really is.
That was ridiculous.
my goodness.
It is unreal.
Yeah. It's, like, without a doubt, the best 3-point shooter ever. Yeah.
It's almost like I don't feel like he's trying at all.
No.
I don't feel.
He was down, and he got to his last rack. He's like,
Shit.
I'm down?
Oh, dang. He did mental math in the middle of... Oh, I need 8 points. Okay.
Got it. One of them the net barely moved in a 3-point
Right.
contest. What the fuck? Your arm ain't tired?
You ain't tired. That's the thing. You're on the last rag of the second round. You ain't tired.
Different.
It's not. Yeah.
Did you watch it with the boys?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. And they enjoyed it a bit, and then they were just too busy fighting each other. And,
Oh,
Right.
But it was good.
And they did that weird shit with the dunk contest at halftime.
I didn't see...
You didn't make it that far.
No.
Yeah. They did the dunk.
I was like, I did the thing.
No, the game.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
the thing. And then
Yeah.
something else.
Tough to keep their attention for that. But yeah, they pulled it off. I mean, it was entertaining, the game. New Jack City
New Jack City.
came out 30 years ago.
Your mother came out 30 years ago.
60-something years ago, but it's fine. 30,
She became your mom 30-something years
Yo,
ago.
kudos
you
to you
go.
for not being offended.
How could you?
come on.
How could? But,
Yeah, no, New Jack City, 30 years, man.
Wow.
Fantastic film and soundtrack.
Okay, first of all, stop.
What happened?
You know what? Keep going. I'm not even gonna say that.
Do it. Go.
It's not a fantastic film.
What are you talking about?
Have you watched it lately?
That don't matter. So look, here's the thing. I understand what films were like in the 80s and 90s, and I appreciate them for what they were. Mm-hmm. So I'll watch Beat Street, for example, right? Mm-hmm. One of my favorites, Darren, as a dancer. Mm-hmm. Young boy,
fucking dancer.
Working on my up rocking shit. You know what I'm saying? The acting, horrible. The script, just as horrible. But I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Mm-hmm. New Jack City.
You didn't know any better.
Yeah, we don't know any better. I'm picturing the drive-by scene at the wedding right now. Mm-hmm. Horribly shot.
Ridiculous.
In my head, I'm seeing it. But it's fine. It is
she didn't
fine.
get hit. Everybody else got hit.
Wesley's like picked up the little girl you said as a shield. Oh my God. It's fine though. It's fine.
Is it?
Yes.
You just didn't know better at the time.
Yeah.
At the time, no.
It was great for the time.
But I didn't watch it till recently. So
For the first time?
yeah.
Nigga. See, that's the problem, Darren.
That's
See?
the problem.
That's like
That's what you
showing
went wrong.
That's like showing your kids a movie you grew up watching.
Right.
They're not gonna appreciate
And
it
that's
as
why
much.
that's why it's funny to me. Like it's when you watch it as an adult. I'm sure I saw it as a young person.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you watch it as an adult, you're like, no, this is really bad. Why was he carrying the crack pipe with him? you just travel with that? Like what?
Yeah, duh.
Durr.
Put on my finest suit, put my crack pipe in the pocket.
Silly. What do you do with your crack pipe,
I just
Jen?
imagine somebody getting dressed. Okay, keys, wallet.
Yeah, crack
Ah,
pipe.
shit. Crap out. All right. Jimmy, get the car.
But it's a great movie. Yeah, go ahead, Bim.
And the soundtrack, super fire. If I'm dreaming,
Oh,
just let me sleep.
Oh, nigga.
Don't wake me up
Wow,
till
wow.
my dream is complete.
Wow.
See, you missed all of that because you want to wait until you're 40 to watch the damn movie. Nigga. I'm still not over the Anita Baker thing, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
I'll break your neck, yuck.
Excellent, Jen. Mwah.
Chef's kiss.
Oh my God. Space Jam 2.
Is that out or is this?
It's on its way.
Oh yeah.
LeBron James starring in it.
Yeah.
Did you know Pepe Le Pew was cut out of the movie?
Oh, and I kept seeing something about cancel Pepe Le Pew. And I was like, well, why?
Wow.
Okay, right. So I grew up with him.
Wow.
I grew up with Pepe Le
French
Pew.
thing.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
Ah, mon chéri.
He's like, what's the problem? Just grab a random.
So I actually spoke to Clara about it. I was like, man, I'm not saying his approach was okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not. But it was a simpler time where we all understood this was a cartoon. It was just a cartoon.
Right.
It meant nothing further. Hopefully people weren't really doing this in real life.
Yeah, I didn't see a problem with it. And in the show, I mean the cartoon, you know, and it's a little racist because you got the French guy being very aggressive. So
very aggressive.
but we won't touch that part. But he thought it was a skunk because it was a black cat that had this.
There would always be a white stripe put on the cat.
She
That was
would
always
walk-
funny.
She would
Hilarious.
walk, yeah, and she has no idea.
What are the odds?
What happened?
A can of
What's
pink
wrong?
falls from a fucking.
If it wasn't for that white stripe, I wouldn't have did it.
I would have.
I'm not victim blaming, but
Wow.
of course.
Of course.
Whoa.
I digress.
Oh Lord. Ooh boy. Take those off for a hot second.
You know.
Whoa. Whoa.
I loved so many of this. There was one where the cat finally like gave in and wanted him, and he was like, "Hey, hey."
I don't want it if it's that easy. Mon chéri. It be like that, yo.
I don't want it.
It be like that.
It be like that.
Maybe that's why you niggas are like this. Because of that cartoon when you was a child, forming your brains like that.
You might be onto something. Honestly.
Like, nigga, you chased after me all this time, then you got me, and now you're like, nah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw a skit where dude approaches a woman, or just kind of, he approaches her, try to, and she's like, what do you want? I like your number. And she's like, why? And she said, so you can fornicate with me, right? And he's like, And she's like, let's go. Where do you live? Threw off the whole thing. Yes, if a woman just gives in right away, we don't know what to do. We're so used to fighting to get there.
I have to run after you. I have to chase you.
I'm a
You're on my
hunter.
prey. Yes, I have to hunt you.
Yes.
Imagine the prey just, hey.
Like, well, never mind, man. Another one. Probably got rabies.
But I just
Like, ain't you hungry though?
But just Pepe Le Pew, I don't know.
So apparently he was written into the movie, and they were going to correct his behavior in the movie. Like, he acted overly, it's a PC culture, and someone corrects his actions in the film.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Very dumb. So I'm glad the director cut that out. But, like, come on. Like, if someone is writing the film, you could just write them in less rapey.
That's it. Then we're going to force kids to go back and watch.
Right. But in addition to that, Lola Bunny, they made her less sexy.
Yes.
In the first Space Jam, she had boobs.
She had
a crop kind of situation and little tiny shorts. Now they got her in a full jersey.
Pantsuit. I don't want to do this anymore. I hate the Jen Show.
They should have put her in a pantsuit.
Yo,
oh my God.
I hate when you laugh that hard.
You saw they were killing it with the pantsuits at the inauguration? I just picture Lola Bunny killing it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
What color didn't they do? They do green, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the only one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lola and her green.
That's funny. And people were arguing about that. I hate social media.
It's really, guys, come on.
And none of it, you don't know that person that you're arguing with. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
None of it matters. So yeah, look out for that. Space Jam, LeBron James. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
Coming to a home near you.
Oh, you said coming to America.
Yes.
Ooh, look at y'all.
There we go.
Get mad at me.
You didn't like it?
I didn't watch it.
Wow, baby.
That's what I did this week. That's what I did. I watched it 3 times.
But
Darren,
3 times?
3.
Fucking hell. Discuss it still.
No, we will not discuss it.
No, discuss it.
We need the Nigerian.
No,
No, you don't need me. I'm still gonna watch it. Don't worry.
But
we should discuss
Nigerian.
it.
All right,
No,
fine.
discuss it still.
I'm gonna spoil it.
But I want to watch it with the wife, and we're busy.
Yeah,
But then I was alone,
and
and of course I can't watch it because I'm a bad guy. If I do,
my Nigerian clothes is in the wash.
it's never in the wash.
In
We
the
don't
dry.
wash it. I don't even know what to do with
I
that
don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with it. It was taking
It's so
up much
heavy.
space in my closet recently, so I put them in a drawer, and I'm like, this feels so wrong. You shouldn't fold this. What is happening?
Have your mom send it to Ghana. You're not gonna wear it again.
I just want to send.
See, look at you know it.
No, because it all got sent here from there for me. So I'm gonna send it back. Thank you for your beautiful dresses. I've never worn them. Take them back.
Oh, you never wore them. Oh, that's
Most of them. I don't go nowhere.
That's true.
I don't go to church.
And outside of church, there is no other event. That's true. Yeah.
Nobody invites me nowhere.
Wear it to the pod.
Wear it to the pod.
Look at her. She won't do it.
Wear it to the pod.
That's the problem.
The way you just gasped as if you had a great idea.
You can wear something. I could wear something.
What's Darren gonna wear?
You can wear something.
I hate your flag.
Bang.
I have a, what do you call it?
Well, yeah, he does have the agbada and everything from the last one. But no, I want you to represent your culture, sir.
You people wear flags around your neck.
So wear high waters,
Yes.
with church socks,
Wow.
and a shirt that don't match itself somehow,
Wow.
and a blazer,
A shirt that don't match itself.
That's
and a
racist.
little hat.
That is racist.
I've seen several comments online. Lay it on me, guys.
Oh,
What you think?
You got it.
you go first. You started talking.
No, I didn't.
I am the host, and I'm telling you to go first.
Ooh. Oh. Look
That's
at
the
him.
power. That's part of the host.
Yeah.
Look at
I
him.
remember
Yeah,
that.
Shaking in his boots. He don't know
Yeah,
what to do.
I am the who is a good host.
Ricky Lake. Oh, sorry.
Ricky Lake is fine. I am the Ricky Lake, and you are the uncontrollable teen.
Maybe that wasn't the right one.
All right, I'm Moy Povich, and you are the daddy. You are the father.
We're gonna circle back to Maury because I had a thought about that. And I just
No, do it now.
no.
I just
Coming
wanna
to
know
America.
I just want to know your Maury thought.
So the Maury thought was he really was bringing people on his show, right?
Is bringing people.
And he still is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
How many years? 20-something, right?
At least I feel like we were like really young.
Okay, that's besides the point. And he's telling these people, hey, Jen, it says here that you're scared of wheels. And the person's like, yeah, we're scared of wheels.
Them, yeah.
And then he'll be like,
Here's a case full of them.
Did you see the olives one?
no.
It's funny as I just saw one 3 days ago where a woman was deathly afraid of olives. They brought out a jar. She screamed and ran as if he wasn't the father. She was out over some olives.
I'm pretty sure that's how the running thing started.
Over olives?
Of them being scared of whatever. But I kept
Wow.
thinking, like, okay, if I'm scared of something and Maury invited me on the show, I'm not going.
But you don't know that because to you, this is your everyday life. You're not thinking about it.
And they write in, don't they? They asked
Yeah.
to come, and Maury ain't scouring the U.S. looking for
They be
people
like,
with phobias.
that man looks like he's scared of olives. I gotta trick him to come to my.
I guess that's what I don't get. Because I'm like, if I'm scared of something and Maury brings me on the show, and the first thing he asks me about is, oh, you scared of olives? I'm like, hey, stop. Don't you shut your mouth.
I will fuck you up, Maury. I'm right on your own fucking show.
I'll run and tackle him before he even says anything else.
Oh, but you know what?
Yo,
It would
the
be
visual. Too much.
amazing. Amazing. It would be the wife that would bring you on, though. That's what it would
Definitely
be.
would.
Yeah.
And then I guess the whole time I'd be freaking out like, damn, one of the kids, this is what you're doing?
You have no idea what you're there for.
Zero.
Yo, so Maury's looking at so Darren. We have a whole bunch of letter R's. Darren starts screaming, ah! Willie!
I don't like the Jen show.
See? This shit sucks. This podcast sucks.
This podcast sucks. You know what? I'm taking one of your unapologetic, delicious cookies. And
Oh boy,
Oh, boy.
that shit hurt. I'm sorry, Darren.
no, you're not.
You are the father.
Coming to thanks, Jen. Coming to America 2.
Too, I liked it.
I liked it too. And I didn't really get.
You gonna take both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, take both of them.
All right. I feel like she's gonna yell.
Just hurry up. I just want to take a cookie.
Okay.
Bye.
It's okay, Darren.
No, it's not. But I don't understand the uproar about it.
Break it down.
So
That's what the uproar is.
everybody's like, "Oh, it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny at all. They should have left it alone." And I guess my thought is I already knew it was not going to be better than the first.
Right.
Right. I already had that in my head. Like nothing's going to top number one. And for what it was, I thought it was all right. Like some people need to recognize it is just a movie. It is just for entertainment. They didn't come out and say this is going to change black culture forever.
Right.
And this is going to revolutionize everything. You know that word? I said it right. I just meant revolutionize.
Just stick to the landing.
I
with this
didn't,
one.
yeah.
He was almost there. I give it a 9.
So I don't get why everybody was expecting. Oh,
Because people like to complain and talk nonsense. That's why.
oh,
And
why?
it was so much
Why?
fun. It was like a reunion show almost.
Yes.
And we love reunion shows.
I was so excited to see
Everybody.
the white guy.
The rapping twins. That was me.
I was excited to see that. The Louis.
Oh, yeah. I heard
Yes.
Louis Anderson was
Yes.
in this.
Yes.
I was so excited.
I
to
thought
see
he had
all of
passed.
them.
I
Me
didn't
too.
That's fucked up.
I was
Me
so
and Don
happy
were
to
both like, oh shit, he's alive?
I'm just happy to see everybody.
Yeah, I from what I saw, folks who were on y'all side were saying it was almost like a celebration of the film.
Yeah, they're still
It was
around.
a family
Still
reunion.
kicking.
Like
Right.
literally, I felt like I was. Oh shit! Imagine if
Cookies
I
were
died.
a bad decision before the two of y'all were gonna discuss the film that I ain't see.
I'm like, ah.
I can't be choking on the Jen show. That's embarrassing. Yeah, and what I equated it to, or figured, whatever, talking like Darren now, is that people who liked it are true like fans of the movie from when it first came out. So there's a lot of like little inside jokes, almost and little nuances, where it's like when he was like, "That boy good," and you're like, "Oh, they had him say it
Yep,
again."
yep.
Oh, man, see, I'm already smiling. I can't
You see what I'm
wait.
saying?
Oh,
But
man.
if you're just like sitting there waiting to laugh, you're gonna be like, "That's not funny."
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? But
Gotcha.
it felt so good. And Leslie Jones fucking killed it.
I heard she stole the show.
She was
Man,
pretty good.
Yeah.
I loved.
I was a little like, I just like how they portray some black people, but then I was like, yeah, it's a movie. This is supposed to be funny.
Right. And if we watch the original, the portrayal of black people wasn't that great in that one
And
either.
that's what I kept saying. Like I was like,
On brand.
when it came out. I was like, yeah, it African culture and it celebrated in a good way, but it wasn't like they were like, guys, we're gonna put us on the map. Black people celebrate it. I was like, just be happy that this is an all black movie and an all black cast. I was excited to see Lisa.
Oh,
She
yeah.
looks
Man,
beautiful.
listen.
Yeah?
Oh, she's so beautiful.
Her sister's not in it though, right?
No.
I was looking for her.
Interesting.
Would you say what?
I had to see it. I had to see it.
Yeah, just see.
Say it. Damn it. This weekend for sure. Outside of the sister, is there anybody that wasn't in it that you were surprised wasn't in it?
Soul Glow Daryl wasn't in it.
No way.
But I just saw something a day or two ago that said it was like a scheduling conflict. But it's
What the fuck
like,
he doing?
But like that's what I was like. We're recording new episodes of ER. Like I don't know.
What the fuck he doing? No, you're not.
I'm busy. God, you're filming for how long?
I can't make it. Again, you would think that move whatever dumb shit you got.
This is Coming to America too, fam.
That stamp was great in it. Even Tracy Morgan, when I'm not even a big Tracy
I
Morgan
love
fan,
Tracy Morgan. Oh my god.
but he was great in it.
Awesome.
And it was cool because not only the Coming to America inside jokes, but like the Duke brothers.
Oh wait, did they reference them somehow?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Who?
Colin Jost was like the interviewer.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh
And
wow.
you know what I mean? And then when you think about it, like we were talking about it, and he pointed out the whole Saturday Night Live thing too. You know, there's quite a few cast members. You got Leslie, you got Tracy, you've got Eddie, Colin Jost. So it was cool to see how they intertwined the Saturday Night Live
That's
culture
awesome.
into it. You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
the whole thing was just like very well packaged for what it was.
So people were kind of watching it without references. They just wanted something good. Give me something good.
Give me a movie.
They didn't want to use their brain at all to really process.
Yeah,
what
you
was
just
taking
let it
place.
happen. Just sit back, relax.
It was
Oh,
just
man.
weird. Yeah.
They mentioned the Duke brothers.
Lower your expectations just a little bit. It's not going to be better than the first one.
Right.
And the first one became as great as it is because we've watched it 100,000 times over the last
Over
30 years.
thank
and
you.
picked up funny things each time. If we watched
Yes.
it one time, we would think it was funny, but we wouldn't have caught little
I had to
things in
watch
between.
it so many times before
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah. Oh, and this is you. When was the first time you watched it?
The first time I watched it was when it was on VHS.
Oh, okay. When like 10 years ago. Okay.
No. This is a movie of like my childhood because, you know, our African parents, they find something African, they have to. That's why we watched Gods Must Be Crazy 1 and 2. There wasn't a lot of African movies back then. You know what I mean? I mean, there really isn't now either. If you think about it.
Well, Nollywood stuff, but
Yes,
not
but
like
there's
mainstream
not like
stuff.
yeah. So, Coming to America came out and it came on VHS. And me and my dad. I remember we went to Major Video.
Come on now.
And
Wow.
rented it.
In
And
that
then-
plaza, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is now, funny enough, my employer. And then it's that storefront.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And then you get 2 VCRs, record it.
Hey! Statute of limitations. Okay, you're safe.
Yeah, y'all can't come
Nobody
get
be
me.
locked up for this.
As soon as you leave here, ma'am.
Like, I don't even know where that tape is at. I'm sorry, Mustafa. I don't know.
Here's your $15. Go ahead, go about your way.
Right? Yo, wasn't it mad money if you lost the tape?
It was like 40.
They never let us rent, my parents, so no, I don't know. We never got to rent movies.
So, he recorded it. So, of course, now I got this tape. We would watch it all the time. So, I loved it from back then. So, I want to tell you about a bet me and Darling had, but you didn't
Yeah,
watch it.
it's fine, it's fine.
So, the first time we watched it, let the credits play. And you know how they got the little bonus things within the credits. And I remember pressing the little play thing to see how much time was left. And it had like maybe 3 or so minutes left after John Legend. But now it's just playing credits. And then I stopped it. And then for some reason we were talking like maybe a minute or two later, something happened. And I was like, uh-huh. And I was like, oh my God, Jen, why did you stop it? The Jewish guy has to do a joke at the end.
Oh, damn it. I
look at
didn't
him, look at
see it. Oh, shit.
I'm like, why did you? So the next time we watched it, and I almost stopped it again, and I said to him, I'm like, yo, I feel like the Jewish guy, I had said it from that point, like, I feel like the Jewish guy has a joke. So then John Legend finished doing his thing. He's like, oh, they did all this? Nah, there's nothing left. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You know as well as I do. There's a joke at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
So we made a bet, and I won.
Yay.
Amazing. See, now I know to let it roll.
Yeah.
Good job.
I
Thank
let
you,
it
Jen.
roll. I let it roll for a bit, and I was like, I'm good.
No, you gotta let
let
it
it
roll.
go, yeah.
And I'm
there's
pretty
couple-
sure a bunch of the listeners didn't know either.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good job, Jen.
Yeah, it's got John Legend singing She's Your Queen to Be.
Really? Is he singing it seriously, though?
Yeah,
or-
he's at the piano, like, singing it. Sang it.
But the Paul Bates, is it? The guy
Ohan.
who's...
Ohan.
You think?
We don't know his real name, Darren.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Paul
gonna say
Bates.
Paul Bates. I thought he was a white guy.
Sorry.
That's really his name?
He was in there. I think that's his name.
Yeah, he's in the movie.
I did see him in the
in there.
preview.
Tiana's beautiful.
She's a marvel.
There's a very sexy part in there, and I was like, oh, Tiana.
Creepy Darren.
Why is that creepy? Why is that creepy?
Oh, we was watching Old Def Comedy Jam the other day, and I just by chance put on the one where dude did the why you do that? And I was like, oh my god, this is my Darren's favorite. We have agreement. We have agreement. Anyone who hasn't seen it, look up Def Comedy Jam. Will Sylvince, I believe was his name. He's Haitian, and he does this little why you this stand up about how Haitian people don't have intimidating voices.
I forgot that's how it started.
And it's like, imagine a Haitian pimp. You don't have my money. We have agreement. Why you do that? Me and Darren have watched this. Why? How did it even start?
I don't remember. I feel like it started with Helena. That's what I feel like it started. But
we just forever. It's kind of like the Haitian ShamWow. Like it's part of our friendship.
Yes.
Oh.
Why you do that?
Why you do that, baby?
Also, you know what I was thinking about?
What that?
When are you due?
Yes, mine. Just to keep her. Damn.
I just so down on that story before I came here. Darren, do you know the when are you due story?
No.
We have a good friend. And she don't care.
She don't care.
Our friend Makiba.
Hi, Cuba.
And when she was pregnant with her second child, we would go into Bim's house for like a game night or something, right?
Yes.
And before we walked in, it was me, her, and Tisha. And she was like, guys, can you tell I'm pregnant? And me and Tisha like, no.
How far along was you, if you remember?
Maybe like 3-4 months or something.
Okay. She wasn't showing like that.
Yeah.
No, you really couldn't tell.
Yeah.
As far as me and my dumb friend Tisha know.
Yeah.
We're like the worst two people to ask a question like that, honestly.
Probably.
Think about it.
Y'all didn't even look at her. You just looking the other way.
We really did.
Looking at her face. Yeah, you look fine in the
It was
face.
great. You're right, look at her feet. You don't look pregnant at all. So we go into the party. I don't know why. Ben, why was your aunt there?
Oh, it was a housewarming. Yeah, I think it was when we first got the crib.
Yes, that makes sense
Yeah.
now. So I'm like, why was his aunt there? And his aunt's a nurse. So she looks at Makiba all hard and loud in Nigerian voice. When are you due? Nigga. When I tell you.
Mind you, I didn't know she was pregnant.
Nobody knew she was pregnant. Nobody knew. That's why she asked us, can you tell?
Oh,
no,
man.
you can't tell. When are you due? Not even are you pregnant.
Right.
Like she was so sure.
No
and
congrats,
confident.
no nothing.
Nothing.
Just
Just
straight.
straight to the point.
I don't even know if she knew her like that.
Nope.
She didn't know her at all.
Nope.
What a very direct.
Hey, you know my people.
No pleasantries.
They don't mince words, Darren.
They don't miss
I don't
words.
have time. Like,
don't have
Abishola broke this down in a very very great way to Bob about how did you see it, Jen? How like so Bob I guess was being like, you know, being polite or being nice, and she's like, I don't have like, why do I have to be polite and nice? Like you need to know how I feel. This is how I feel. Here you go. Like why waste time making you feel better about it? Like boom, here you are.
The purpose of me talking to you is to tell you not to pampa and you know.
And I was like, man,
You know this thing.
if that's not true.
So true. So true. That's why we have no emotions. It's fine. It's fine. I'll talk to my therapist about it.
Or not.
Or not.
Or not.
You ever see that? Oh my gosh. It was from like years ago. There was this British show where it was like a Nigerian lady, and it was a sketch comedy show.
Keep going.
And so I forgot what her name was, but there was the one sketch where the Nigerian husband and wife go to a therapist.
Oh, my popo.
Yes. Holy shit.
Hilarious.
Holy shit.
So much funny.
So much fun.
So
Coming to America wrap up. That was so
It was good. It was
good.
you will enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh
look,
yeah, I figured I would. That's why I didn't mind you guys talking about it because
You will
they
enjoy
had me at the barbershop scene.
Yo.
It's from the commercial off of that. I
That's
was like,
that's actually what got me too.
that's all I needed. Yeah.
And it's way better than I expected. I remember when it first was the rumor when it wasn't actually coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why would anyone? No. And then as it got closer and closer and seeing different clips and trailers, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
And I saw Arsenio and Eddie on Kimball, and
That was funny.
off of that alone, I said no. They're still funny as shit.
I
Eddie
didn't see
is
Arsenio
the
with
man.
Eddie. I just saw Eddie with Kimmel. No, I saw Eddie with
It's like Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
That one. I get them confused like all black people do.
I can't stick the landing on the joke the way Eddie did, but Kimmel was asking, you know, so are you guys thinking about with all the comedians going on some kind of tour? And Eddie said, yeah, we have, Tracy and Arsenio, and, we could start in New York and go to all the different states, and we can just call it Coming On Everybody.
Whoa.
I said, this guy is fucking the king. He is the king.
Oh, wow.
He is the king.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
It's not like
He
Kimmel.
is the king.
Kimmel must be like,
I lost it.
It's funny because I found out
On the
today-
spot.
I can see his smile
spot.
too. He's like, come on, everybody.
I found out today that Kevin Hart has a podcast where he interviews other comedians. So there was an episode with Arsenio Hall and Eddie. So I'm like, okay, that has to be good. Started playing it. Actually didn't really like it, but you can give it a shot if you want. It's on Pandora.
I'm not interested in listening to Kevin Hart on the podcast.
No, me either.
Yeah.
No, it's not good.
Yeah.
He's not good. He's not a good
Not his
interviewer.
thing. Okay.
No, and if you have so Joe Rogan is a comedian, but he knows how to turn that off and actually interview somebody.
Got it.
Let the other person lead, and just not try to be funny, not try to whatever, but he actually can ask engaging questions. Like he has a episode with Dave Chappelle, and it wasn't like a funny thing. They just talked, but Dave would be funny when he wanted to,
Right.
Yeah.
and it works.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kevin is at a
Not
place where he
yet.
could do that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't trying to be funny, but you could tell he was trying to be serious, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you have to. It's guys. How many of these are we in? We would know better than Kevin.
Wow.
And no, honestly, from an interview perspective, like I think he would just need more reps to really know how it's going to come across to the audience, right?
Yeah.
You have to, and this is Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Arsenio.
And Arsenio. Arsenio, legendary night. Come on.
Interviewer.
Let Arsenio interview. Come on. Let Arsenio interview Eddie. Because
That'd
then
be great.
I'm going to take a guess. I didn't hear it. But did Arsenio kind of take over the podcast from what you heard?
I only listened for like 5 or so minutes, but
Damn, Jen. That's it.
I tried. Actually, maybe 10. I don't know. A little bit, not a lot.
Because I heard Arsenio and Charlemagne, they had a chat.
Oh, yeah.
And Arsenio kind of will talk, like, because that's what he does.
It's kind of like Will Smith in an interview.
Come on. So if you don't know how to control that, you know,
He's
it's
gonna run away with
it's
it.
not going to be as engaging.
Yeah, because when I don't know what Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff were doing recently, but when they, it might have been the reunion show maybe.
Okay.
They were doing like press run, and it was just always no. I'm lying. Not Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff. Will Smith and Martin for Bad Boys 3.
Oh, yes.
And then any interview you'd see, Martin's just like real quiet. You know, you could tell Martin's a shy guy.
Yes. Which, who would think it?
Shy guy.
Hey, and that was on the
Shy guy.
soundtrack. Holy shit. Good job.
That was good, Darren.
Thank you, John.
But now I can't get that out of my head. I don't want no shy guy.
That was a good song.
Great
Very
song.
good
Diana
song.
King.
I love
Very good
bringing
song.
that into my set.
Mercy,
That's a good
mercy,
joint to
mercy.
drop in.
It really is.
You get a lot of the,
So anywho,
we old, yo.
We doubled. We doubled.
yeah, but there was a reason why I brought up Kevin Hart in this podcast that I didn't like, and it wasn't to say that I didn't like it.
Oh, we were talking about Kimmel, Eddie, Come to America.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. So there was in that ending part I was talking about with the credits. There was one part that I thought was really cute, and I didn't catch it the first time, even though I saw it the first time. You know how he had to get the whiskers of
Yep.
a line? So they're showing outtakes,
That already sounds funny. I
the
don't know
movie.
why.
right? So showing outtakes, and there's one where Hakeem's son, what's his name? Laurel?
Control. Something like
Jarrell? Jarrell? I don't know.
that. Jerk girl.
He's like, I got the whip. And Eddie was like watching him, and then you can see in his face, he's like, wait, that's my thing. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh my god. Do you think that was improv?
Yeah, it looked like it was
definitely.
improv.
Awesome.
It was like an outtake. Like it looked like they were waiting to film the next scene. So they were just standing with the whiskers. I got the whiskers. And he's just like,
Man.
oh.
I gotta watch it. I don't
Oh,
care.
it's
I'm
so
watching
good.
it when I play.
Watch it all the way through the credits. All
Yeah,
the way through.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Jenny probably not interested in this, but WandaVision finale. Did you finish it?
Hell yeah.
First of all,
Oh.
you're gonna talk about a show that I don't watch on my show.
You're right.
I just wanted to clarify and figure out what the fuck was going on in that
Darren,
moment.
that's 2 strikes.
That's-
You watch it.
one more.
You watch it.
I'm on thin ice.
They're nice.
She gonna kick you out your house.
You know what, Darren? I think it's time for you to go. Hey guys, you know what? I think this would be a great time for you two to talk about that show I don't watch. Go ahead.
Jenna, actually,
I just want to be in control. Go.
Such a woman.
At least she's honest.
Yeah. Great finale.
Yo, stuck the landing.
They did. It was.
Text messages.
There's so much to unpack.
And you saw after the credits on that one, right?
Yes,
Good.
yes.
Yes.
It's amazing.
They set it up so perfectly.
They set up so many. They threw up so many different alleys and assists, and just waiting for somebody to come through and boom.
Because one, we all love Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
And spoiler alert for people who've never seen
WandaVision.
The end of the Avengers stuff, but no longer in it.
Yep.
Captain America,
Yep.
no longer in it.
Yep.
A bunch of other folks no longer in it.
Yep.
So it's all going to go into the multiverse.
Yes.
And I said, how are they going to usher this in? It was such a high, and we lost so many people. And then, damn, rest in peace, Chadwick. I'm like, I don't know where this goes. And it was kind of resting on the success of these series because we have no movie that's slated to come out. I think the next one's Spider-Man. Maybe.
That's not for a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the way they set it up for Wanda to become the Scarlet Witch
Yep.
and
Amazing.
for them to tell Monica that she's going up there. And the way that they brought it in with that shape-shifting...
Yep. The scroll.
Yes. Oh, come on, man.
Man.
I said, why is she going in there by herself? Is this a setup?
Well, there was a whole thing that they knew a scroll was somewhere. They just didn't know who or
You knew
which.
that like during
I
the
had
WandaVision?
No, but
Okay.
I kept hearing that there was a possibility. They're still out there because of the way Spider-Man ended.
What happened to
Spider-Man Far Away From Home.
There was a scroll in that one?
There was 2 scrolls.
There was. Sorry. Got it. Yes. Oh,
So
my
they're
God.
like that's still a thing. It set up so much.
Bruh, I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
Now.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Darren, I don't know what it is. I am excited about Winter Soldier and Falcon.
Yes.
Something about Anthony Mackie I don't like. Really? I watched a movie last night with him and Homeboy from Snowfall. It was on Netflix.
Okay.
And I don't know, something about him.
Really?
It's not, I don't know, maybe it's, I don't believe it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Other stuff I like him. Well, you can't like not laugh. I mean, laugh is
She's
not
not
related.
laughing at us.
Yeah, it's not related. Oh, God.
She probably like
That life was not really at all to what you're talking about. That's funny.
I hate her. But yeah, I'm going to watch, obviously.
Yeah.
But son, he don't do it for me, man, Paul.
Yeah. Nigeria doesn't float your boat.
I'm on my phone.
I think they start this week.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Oh, that would be today, right?
tomorrow or whenever Friday is.
Oh, tomorrow, yes.
Hey Jen. So a very interesting aspect of the show. You're a thinker.
I love
You
thinking.
like thinking. So at some point, there's 2 characters the same vision and vision, right? The theory thing, and so to try to give you a quick run through,
gonna pay attention.
Creature 1 was made from memory, but he's real. He's tangible. Sorry,
You
tangent.
got it.
Okay, and then Creature 2 was made from Creature's 1 dead body. Right? So in a way they both believe their vision.
But how can you be created from something's dead body if
Well,
it's
let's-
still alive? Like you
well,
can't both exist at the same time.
the vision A was made from magic. But the magic was so powerful that it's real.
There's a piece of that stone.
Oh yes.
That was in Wanda.
Yes.
That same stone that was on Vision.
So the vision is based off the memories that the person has of the original.
Mm-hmm.
So
And a part of the element that brought him to life.
yeah.
But
So
if he was dead, but you said it came from the dead.
no.
And he's a robot. He's an AI
Yeah,
thingy.
yeah.
So
And then the B is
I
actually
hate the fact that you both said that like it makes sense. So
yeah, I mean, obviously you can't really die.
So you get So B is B is came back to life from the dead corpse of said character.
that doesn't make sense because like do they exist at the same time?
Yes.
So a bad corporation wanted to recreate him,
Yes.
another version that they can control.
Yes.
He had to die first
Right. So they had his dead body parts and extracted all the information from it
to make the new one.
Yes.
to try to make
Isn't
the
the
new
first one dead? So how do they exist at the same time?
So Wanda created this world.
This is why women don't watch shit like this.
Can't.
They can't.
Wanda created this world with her magic that took over the minds of a bunch of other people, and because that stone that brought Vision to life is part of her
So
magic.
the stone brought Vision to life.
Yeah,
You needed to say that part.
I did, didn't I?
No.
Yeah, so the stone that
All right,
gave
so Vision died and
You
came
know,
back to
you
life.
know what's funny? I don't. All this that we're explaining, we don't need to tell her this.
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. So say you have a ship, right? That's what it should
Doesn't matter. We can explain it another way.
say. You have a ship, Jen. It's a ship of Jen.
Finally got it. Now you want to go a different route. Okay.
Because now I'm confused. And I know the damn thing.
Watch WandaVision, guys, on Disney Plus.
I'm like, wait. So anyways, the ship of Jen, right? It is your ship, the ship of Jen. Over the years, you have to do repairs to the ship. So let's say you take out
Planks.
planks, and you repair
The sails.
Yes.
The rudder.
Yes. All that. Wow. Your boat knowledge is
I didn't know you were a
astonishing.
seaman.
Okay, so yes, so over the years you have been replacing parts of your ship.
Wow.
Right,
He's a Somali pirate.
right. So let's say over time, now the ship of Jen is made up of all new parts that have been replaced.
Oh, okay.
Is it still the ship of Jen?
Give me a second. I'm thinking.
I,
I had to break it down to Drina when we watched it.
oh really?
After that whole thing happened, I was like, ooh. And she's like, I don't get it.
Shh, later.
I was like, after. I think I paused. I said, right, so.
All right. So, ladies, because if you are just like, what? It's like if you buy a car.
Yeah.
And somebody replaces all the parts of the car.
Yes.
New tires, new rims,
Yes.
new windows, new
Yes.
paint, new bumper, new hood, new engine. Is it the same car? No.
No, it's not. You don't think so? Okay. Let's say of the parts that you have replaced, now somebody took all those parts, the original parts,
And they put it back together?
and they made a new car.
Oh my God. Do they have my car now?
Is that the car of Jen, or is this the car of Jen?
Depends where the VIN number's at.
It's valid.
According to DMV. All right, let's say it's the same. Let's say it's the same VIN number,
There,
Jen.
get
Just what
worse.
It's fine.
Oh my God.
So Jen, which one is the real car of Jen?
Oh, Jesus.
Are they both the car of Jen, or
I can't have two cars.
neither?
I can't afford that much insurance.
That's right. Two can't exist. There must only be one. So what happened in the show? The two were fighting,
Oh, no.
and it's a mirror match, right? Because you're fighting yourself.
It reminds me of a story I want to tell after this. Go ahead.
Then the quote original one said, "Yo, I can beat him with logic."
Wait,
Wait, does that need to be shared? What's going on, guys?
He's looking at the thing that made me laugh earlier.
So you guys are terrible. This Jen
Not
show
our fault.
sucks. Now I gotta look and laugh.
It's not our fault that your phone's on silent.
you know, I look at it quick. I was
It's a
like,
podcast. You ain't supposed to be looking at your phone, friend.
we were talking about WandaVision. So yes, I don't know where Bim left off or where he picked up.
Me either.
How dare she?
You're an idiot. Stop sending shit.
Stop sending shit. Yo, the beams of that shit, we're going to get to that. Ladies and gentlemen, just wait a little bit. But yeah, so they were fighting, and then the bad Vision was like, yo, my objective is to kill you.
Oh, boy.
And then he was like, yeah, but I'm
you.
I'm you.
You can kill me. You
And you're me.
stupid.
And Bad Vision was like,
Wait.
wait, say that again.
Literally.
He's like,
Wait.
can I compute? Hold on.
I
I require further explanation. He really stopped in the middle of battle. I require explain. Speak to me. And bueno. So and Vision explained the theory of I forgot what his name of the ship, and then Vision, the bad Vision, was like, so neither are the ship, or we're both the ship, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna run away.
It was perfect though, because that's the only way that fight could have stopped.
Yes.
Because they would have just kept going. It was perfect. And now we know Vision is
He's out
still
there.
around.
He's out there.
Boom. Oh.
They another alley thrown
Oh.
up. I was like, where's Vin? Where did he go?
You see the memes of what they did to Vision, making him black?
Vision?
Vishon.
I
love it.
I seen the little clip. I was like, damn, he does look like a brother.
And what's he made of, Darren?
Rubbing his vibranium.
And where is vibranium found?
Wakanda.
He's a brother.
He's our brother. With a white
Happy
man's
and
voice.
singing
The way he
and
was like,
colored.
like rubbing his stomach. I was like,
Give
wait.
me a high
Hey, Wanda, what
five.
you want to do after you put the kids to sleep?
Nah, I don't know Wanda no more. I don't see it. Anyway, so great finale.
For sure.
Marvel setting up a lot.
Killing it. Fucking killing it, man.
Yes. And then
See, that's what you did, Jen, that you were excited about more than the All-Star game.
What?
The Oprah interview.
that's right.
I didn't watch
There
it
was-
Sunday night. I went to bed.
Did you watch it at all?
I watched it Monday, I think.
Wait,
it's
there
so
was two
fun.
things you want to watch.
And there was. I didn't watch any of them. I went to bed.
Did you
But
watch?
you watched it
What was
some
the other
point.
thing?
I forgot.
One was Oprah with fucking Jeopardy or some shit. What was the other thing?
No.
It was 60 Minutes. No, that was
I didn't
over.
watch that. It was 60 Minutes. I didn't watch that.
What was it about?
It was the guy with the horns and the insurrection.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that was
yeah.
important. So
I
you
didn't
saw
watch
Oprah one eventually, though.
Man, what an interview!
You watched it now?
I did.
Oh, girl.
I fell asleep like twice.
It was that
So,
long?
it was long,
a
and
long-
when I sit on the couch and my apnea kicks in,
Now my apnea kicks in.
I got a rant for you guys about my apnea.
Wait, before you do that.
I'm not gonna do it now.
Wait, before you do that too. Whatever you're going to do next.
Yeah.
I meant to say this at the top of the show.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, remember we had an episode like
For
that?
those who don't
we
know,
did.
Yep.
Bim and I have very similar colors. Very similar cars. Same color, same make, same model, whatever, everything. Usually Bim will park on the street and I'll
Oh,
park
shit.
in
I
the
threw her
driveway.
off today.
So I came today and Bim had parked in the driveway but facing the street. And I pulled into the driveway because Darren has a long driveway because he's rich.
Come on.
And and I pulled up and faced Bim's car, right? So I got out the car and I looked at the two of them like, this is like that Spider-Man meme. They're like pointing at each other. He's doing the vision thing. I'm like, it's like,
Oh, shit. And then if you merge our cars, it'll be like that when you sent us the
What was the orange seats?
Toyota
The
Camry.
Toyota Camry. Oh my God, I hated that. I hated it so much.
Fucks with my Darren, you remember that?
I remember it.
I
Okay.
hated it a lot.
I just tried to
I'm
forget.
mad that you actually brought it up. Go ahead, Darren. Sleep apnea kicks in.
No, we're not getting there. We gotta talk about Meghan Markle.
Do we got to talk about Meghan Markle?
Meghan Markle. Was there anything compelling in the interview, guys, at all?
There's just things that they keep posting on social media. How she said that the royal family was concerned about what color her baby would come out.
I guess we were all hoping that they weren't as racist as we thought. And they are.
Who was hoping that?
I don't know. I was very they kept talking about security. And I get that they're high profile people, but they kept saying, and here's my husband, we have no security, and I need security. And I was like, just stay in your hotel room. Like, just.
No, Darren, it's not that simple. See,
on,
and this
just
and this
stay.
is what Megan was saying. How as an American, it didn't really click in her head how
Yeah.
insanely, intensely, not even famous these people are. Just like powerful. Like you just somebody can make so much money just from kidnapping from one of them. You know what I mean? We don't even think that. We just think about movie stars and shit. Like, oh, Tom Hanks can go to get pizza. Like, why the fuck does she can't? The fuck? Stay in a hotel room. That's how we look at it, and that's why
I guess.
she's saying that she wasn't prepared for it. She's just seen it as, oh, I like this guy and I'm dating him, and oh, okay, he's rich, he's got money. I'm an actress. I've met famous people.
That's cool.
Whatever.
Oh.
I could be myself.
Oh. Your
Oh.
grandma's a queen.
Yeah, that's cool, but you know, she's just famous too. I've met rich old people. That's fine. Nah, family. But I didn't realize until watching the interview and everything, like when we talk about modern day racism.
Wow,
In
he's
America.
still awake.
Yep.
Wow.
In America, especially, that family literally is the origin of the racism that we feel
Wow.
Preach, preacher.
today.
Wow.
Not like they're part of it. Not like, you know, KKK is part of racist history and antebellum and all. No, they literally started it. They started the slave trade. They went to West Africa and took people and brought them to here and then made, you know, British people made America. Like, that's literally from them. They are the people that colonized so many African countries. And so the fact that we're over here like, damn, y'all racist? Nigga, they started, you know, how you started racism? Okay.
Originator. Ain't none greater.
Yeah,
I'll break your neck, nigga.
Hey.
Don't you ever disrespect me.
All right, go ahead.
You know what makes that even funnier is that I was at work maybe a day or two before that happened, and we were talking about somebody being a minister or something. And I think I've told you guys I have a speaker on my computer at work, so a lot of times I just play music out loud. So I just started playing Kirk Franklin Stomp because we were talking about a minister. You know what I mean? Naturally, Jen's gonna play Stomp. Naturally. Sometimes I stand up at a desk. I have like a higher desk and a lower. So I'm standing at the standing desk and I'm stomping. And we're jamming.
What my brother say?
Yeah, GP, are you with me? And I was like, damn, this is kind of a bop though. Like I forgot. So for like the day or two after for this to happen, it's like funny to me.
Yeah.
I stand with Kirk.
Hell yeah, kids gotta get cussed out sometimes. So the son that got
Kirk
cussed
Franklin's
out
son.
and was recording it like a little fuckhead is 33 years of age.
Wait, you didn't even like tell me what happened.
Oh, so yeah, a phone call, a conversation was recorded by Kirk Franklin's son, and they were arguing, and Kirk Franklin went off and proceeded to cuss this young man out. Said he's gonna break his neck, snap his neck.
I'll break your neck, yucca.
Precisely.
He really sounded like Pinky. I really thought they were injecting Pinky into the clip.
And he called him a bitch in the beginning too.
Yeah, bitch ass.
Yeah, bitch ass.
He called him Poe.
So the origin.
Your dad to call you poor.
The origin. The origin is clearly Kirk Franklin is successful, and this child of his has been trying to mooch off of him for years, not doing much with himself, and he acts like that when he doesn't get his way. And it's their family business, obviously. But the daughter chimed in support of Kirk Franklin, saying, hey, this guy always acts like this. We try to help him. There's counseling involved and all that stuff, but he just acts out. And can you imagine years of frustration piling up from trying to help?
I don't even need to give Kirk an excuse.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's your kid. You keep being disrespectful. Handle how you see fit, my friend.
And you can clearly see from somebody who records it and posts it, trying to play victim, what kind of person you are.
My whole thing was, okay, so when it first happened, I didn't listen to the full clip until right before we recorded. But when I was first seeing things, and I was just like, I saw the caption on it. It was like Kirk Franklin's son records him, and I was like, ew, that's. I didn't even listen to it. I'm like, that's dumb. Who the fuck does that? And then it kind of blew up, and I was like, okay. So I'm thinking maybe it's a kid, kind of like with Alec Baldwin, when he cussed out his daughter.
It's funny, I came across that recently too.
What do you call her? I forgot.
Like a fat pig or some shit. It's wild being a celebrity.
Alec went over and it was his daughter, and she was like a teenager.
Yeah, and it was because something like she didn't pick up his call or some
nonsense. So I'm thinking this is a young person. So I'm seeing people post things, and I commented on someone's post like, yo, how old is he anyway? And somebody commented back, said 33. I said, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah, he's an adult. Full adult.
Yeah.
Acting like that.
My thing is, don't show me how he reacted if you're not going to give me the backstory.
Precisely.
Don't tell me what you... Because it's one thing if you're like, oh, because he's trying to take advantage of the fact that people are canceling everybody.
Right.
And he's trying to hurt his father's brand, which his father's brand is what makes him money. So you're trying to hurt your father's pockets on some bullshit, right? So I'm like, if you should play the beginning of the call and it's Kirk Franklin wilding out because he told you got some mail here and you didn't pick up your mail, I'd be like, all right, Kirk's a little unhinged.
Right.
But if Kirk's wilding out because you stole his credit card and bought a bunch of bullshit at Gucci,
right,
you need to get cussed the fuck out.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You know what I mean?
It's a fact.
But you're not gonna play none of that. You're just gonna play him cussing you out. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
And he was cussing back at his dad. You cussed back at Kirk Franklin?
And then at the end,
nigga,
you're gonna be like, oh, you threatening me? Shut up, nigga. Yes,
I am threatening you. Come to
God is my witness. I'll stop you.
Stomp.
One thing I didn't like, because most people were, in support of Kirk, but I did see one person post, I support him, but him calling his son a bitch is problematic.
Why?
I said, first of all, dummy.
You don't know how cuss outs work?
Thank you. If I'm insulting you, I'm
insulting you.
I'm digging. I'm using every word I know.
You're getting all of it.
You're all the MFs.
All of them. Oh. All of them.
The way he said "nyuck," yo, I'm like, Kirk was a pimp at some point. Ice-T.
Did that person have kids?
I'm sure he don't.
boy.
Good question. I hope not.
I'm sure
A
he
boy
don't.
will make you.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't have kids. I hope not.
I'm sure he don't. Because there's no way.
Acting like that.
There's no way. But
Because, no, I don't mean Kurt's son. I mean
Who?
the person who said.
Oh, I don't
called
think
him
so.
a bitch. Oh,
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, it'd be these little kids these days down. They ain't got no kid. They ain't live life. Talking about calling somebody a bitch is problematic. Shut up, bitch.
And,
first one who gets the answer, I don't know, wins. What's 11 times 11?
111. 111?
I don't know.
111? 110? No. 112?
Oh, man.
No.
I'm not gonna hurt myself. What do you want? What do you want from me?
One,
What more do you want
zero,
from me?
one,
Darren,
one.
help
Yeah.
me.
111. No, wait. Wait.
Can I use my phone? Can I use my phone?
121.
Wow.
I do good with scrap paper.
Fuck you, Jen. Fuck you.
I'm now we both kind of fought to answer.
I saw Tolu this week.
Okay.
Hi, Tolu. And I was bigging her up about you and her and how wicked smart y'all are. And she said, shut up. You know how Tolu is. You could do it too. I said, no, I can. She said, shut up. I said, fuck. And she was like, yes, me and Jay could do mental math. And I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. I can't do that shit, you know? And
Case in point. Case in point. Bib didn't give an answer, just so you know.
I didn't even try.
Bib didn't give an answer.
I'm like, okay, Darren answered. I'm just looking at him
I gave
like Puffy.
I gave like
I don't know.
six.
My dumb ass gonna be 22. 22. 22.
Counting 11 mad times. He gets a 10. Fuck.
Oh.
Fuck. How am I supposed to do 11 times tables with only 10 fingers?
Listen,
Fuck.
the goal is for our kids to be better than us.
Oh, fuck.
And at this point,
Yeah.
They're killing it.
Yeah, they're winning.
Because Dylan definitely would answer that shit real quick.
So what's the answer, Jen?
121.
Oh, it just took me a lot of tries to get there.
You know what was the funniest? When you said 110. Wait, no. He said, because I know what Darren did. Darren did 11 times 10 plus 11 times 1, right?
Oh.
So he said 110. See how I did that, right? I know exactly what you did. I know your step. I could see the scrap paper. I saw the steps.
No.
Show your work. He said 110 plus 11. 111.
Jen, why did you ask us that? To embarrass us on the podcast? Why you did
You
that?
trying to embarrass me?
It's a thought I had today in the shower. It's a long thought. Would you like to hear it?
It's your show.
I was in the shower, and I don't know why I thought of the number 12 times 12. I don't know what came in my mind. I thought of 12 times 12. It just popped in my head. I'm in the shower. Washing
Naturally.
Dumb 144. Why do I know that?
You know that?
And that's what I was thinking about in the shower. I'm like, everybody knows 12 times 12 is 144.
Oh, dude, that's everyone.
Bib didn't give an answer yet. He said, oh, is it? Is it?
Is that so? Right? So I said, people who know times tables know 12 times 12 is 144, right? And then I started thinking about, like, in school, the way, and I said, that's because that's the last one that was on your, you know how you had to learn multiplication tables, like, each, like, week or something, they give you another number. So first week, the ones tables, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2, and you're like, oh, this is easy, right? It's the same number. And then the next week they did like the 2s tables, and you're like, oh, okay, it's a little harder, but I got this. 3s was a little weird, 4s. And then you get to the 10s, 10s are back to like 1s. It's like, oh, just put a 0. All right, cool.
But
And then I'm like, I feel like when everybody got to 10, we just felt so empowered that when we got to 11, we was like, and plus most of 11s is like, it's like 1s, like 11, 22, 33, you know?
yeah.
Then you get to 110, and then I feel like everybody stops there.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm willing to bet if there was a group of people and you just threw random multiplication tables at them, the one that would get the most wrong answers is 11 times 11. Because who the fuck? I had to do it twice in my head in the shower. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, is it 132?
That's crazy. For all the mental math you be doing, that one got you?
I said, who the fuck multiplies 11 to stuff?
That
Never
is-
mind itself. No, but there's no use for that. Like, when people are making things, they're like,
Yeah,
oh, 10
yeah.
by 10 is good. It's 100 square feet.
Nobody's making 11
Nobody's
by 11.
making 11 by 11.
So true. Oh my God.
There might even be a 12 by 10 room, a 12
Yeah.
by 12 room. 11 by, no, there's no use for that in life. Nobody knows that.
It's true.
But 12 by 12 is the last one where you're like, I know my times tables, 144. And Darren proved me right. He said, I know 12 by 12, 144.
I spit out like 16 wrong answers, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
No.
But you did it quick though. It wasn't like the 11 times 11. You showed your work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all mad smart.
Be smart, man. You got a degree.
What the fuck does that mean?
You smart.
I took one math class in college.
I feel like he has the most mathematical job out of all three of us, though.
Probably
Excel
does.
does all the work for me. I just tell her what to do.
Even still, you gotta learn how to make formulas and things.
That's easy.
Is it? Yeah, it is equal.
Yeah, after you do it a few times, concatenate
parentheses,
and pivot table shit and all of that.
Yeah, it was a fun. And then it made me think of Mr. Blumenthal, my favorite.
I love Mr. Blumenthal.
Because
never had him.
I had math 3 years in high school, which plot twist, guys, I didn't take math all 4 years.
You don't have to
Because
after
you're smart.
No. Well, yes, but you don't need it.
I thought I took it off
Once
for.
you get all,
You probably
I probably
started.
did.
You probably started somewhere, you
I'm
know,
a dummy.
where there was like, oof.
You big dummy.
Oh, me and Angel had to go to a math thing on Saturday because we were doing so bad. Yeah. Yeah. Senior year. We were fucking up.
Senior year,
Yes, I said that, nigga. You don't got to repeat.
Saturdays.
Yeah. And then Palazzo dragged us to a track meet after. Yeah.
Wow,
Classical classic. My last race. I won it.
good for you.
Thank you. I don't remember what the math shit was, but I won the race.
That's what matters.
Insane Bolt.
Insane Bolt? Fuck you.
That was a good fuck you.
Fuck you, man.
So his room number was 361,
Mm-hmm.
and he would answer the phone. Darren, do you remember?
No.
He would answer the phone when, you know how the classrooms had phones, and
Yeah.
the teachers would say 321 or whatever the classroom is. He'd say 19 squared because
Look at this hearty laugh.
he remembers now.
Motherfucker.
I do remember
He
now.
was the greatest.
Oh, God.
He would answer the phone 19 squared, so I know 19 times 19 is 361. I can never forget that because I had him for 3 years doing that. 3
Reception
years.
must have been like,
Is this the right room or not? Hanging up and shit. Damn, I dialed the wrong.
I don't want your car warranty.
is this the right room or not?
That's good. That's good. That's rich.
Fucking hell, man.
But like when I became a little older after we graduated and I learned things about him and I realized a lot of what he was saying was like inappropriate jokes. He was like Michael Scott before Michael Scott.
I love Michael Scott.
So I didn't know that he was gay. So like I think right before we graduated, right after.
we didn't really care about that kind of shit.
Like, when nobody cared, right? And he had all these little signs around his room and he loved squirrels.
Yep.
And I was thinking about this morning, I'm like, squirrels, because nuts. See, things like that, where it's just
Do you
like,
think that's why?
yeah.
Oh, dear. It's a bit inappropriate.
So you know how each room had like a big old heater, half the time it didn't work, and you couldn't touch it.
Niggas used to sit on that shit when it was cold.
Yeah. And he had a sign on his that said, "Do not turn this blower on."
Oh.
You remember the sign?
I remember this sign.
That was clicking. Do not turn this blower on.
Cancel.
No, you never can cancel Mr. Blumenthal.
He was so cool.
He's a fucking legend.
Oh,
He
okay.
is.
And that shit's amazing.
He was so cool.
I never had him.
Wow.
That's funny,
In plain
right?
sight.
In plain fucking sight. And now I want to go back and read all his signs. Even though I'm sure they're gone. I'm sure he's gone, but because it was signs all. He would handwrite signs, just put them all over
Yeah,
the place.
yeah.
And he probably laughed to himself.
He
Yeah,
would.
he's like, these fucking kids.
Yeah,
they don't even get
tell me
it.
to take down the sign.
Don't turn this blower on. it's a heater, right?
James.
Don't turn it on.
James, come look at this.
That's funny.
Fucking hell,
So I
man.
don't know where he's at, but 19 squared,
He
361.
wasn't the one that passed?
That was Palachuk.
Palachuk.
Oh, okay.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he died of a tragic death.
Yeah.
Bike accident, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's
Speaking
why I
of which,
thought it was Blumenthal, because Blumenthal rode a bike. Like,
Did he?
Yeah.
But the thing with Palachuk, he stopped driving a car
right?
because he hit like some birds or something, right?
Yeah, he had an accident in the car, so he just biked.
So he just biked and then he got hit by a car and killed.
Ugh.
Crazy.
That's some 1,000 ways to die. That was tough.
Also recently, Sean Bradley. I remember him, NBA. He's like 7'6".
I saw that article.
Yeah, he got. He was riding his bike in January and got hit by a car, and he's paralyzed now.
Yeah, I think it was from
Fucking
last.
hell.
I think it was from last year actually.
Oh, was it from last year? Mm-hmm. Yeah, crazy,
I
man.
just read that this morning.
Crazy.
But he's in Utah, isn't he?
I don't know.
I think this is my Utah. I mean, it's funny because I saw this thing today that our friend Nate Lopes, Natty Heavy, down in South Carolina, listen to old school and 92.1 online or in the car if you're in South Carolina by some chance.
Mm-hmm.
He
Is this the advertising?
no, he posted something that I saw today.
Bitch.
And then
Bitch.
I had to go look this up. So I'm going to read the headline to this article, and let me give y'all a second to react however y'all would.
Make your peace with it.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, so the one he had a better headline, so I'm just trying to pull that up. BBDBD, I don't have my Wi-Fi on in Darren's dungeon. It's just taking a second because Darren has a dungeon because he lives near the ocean and he is SpongeBob.
What the fuck is going on?
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Okay. Bill would require all cell phones, tablets sold in Utah to automatically filter porn.
Say again now?
A bill?
A bill
Filter porn.
from devices sold in Utah.
So
Filter meaning
they won't show it.
It won't show it.
good luck.
So the thing is, the
not China.
filter, after I read the article, it says the actual filter would, when you buy the phone, it would filter out porn unless you turn off the filter.
Oh.
But
Well, what's the reason for that? Anyway.
because Utah is very conservative,
Kiss my
Mormons
ass.
in there, and so I will just read some of this article. This is from ABC News. Conservative lawmakers in Utah have fired another salvo in their longtime campaign against online porn with a new requirement that all cell phones and tablets sold in the state automatically block pornography in a plan that critics call a significant intrusion on free speech. Blah, 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 blah. Supporters argue that restriction is a critical step to help parents keep explicit content away from kids, especially as more children have their own electronic devices and have been forced to spend more time online during the pandemic.
Or you could just be a parent and stop that shit yourself.
Hey now. Combating porn is a perennial issue for Utah lawmakers who have previously mandated warning labels on print and online pornography and declared porn as a public health crisis.
Wow.
To you.
Utah's generally conservative culture means racy mainstream magazines and lingerie catalogs can be considered risque. Leaders, have you ever seen an Anna Hope flyer? y'all are gross. Y'all both was looking at the bras in Anna Hope magazine thing.
Now stealing pornos from the bodega.
But you started with Anna Hope.
No, my uncle's stash.
Y'all nasty.
Yeah.
Leaders of the predominant Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints faith have also
That's so
Jesus
big.
Christ.
that's them have drawn attention to what they consider the harms of pornography. Yeah, so that's a thing.
Don't they deal with their priests first?
The National Center
Wow.
on Sexual Exploitation and Anti-Porn Group cheered
Wow.
the bill, saying that while many electronic devices, I'm just going to try to skip right over it, devices come with filters installed, turning them on can be challenging for parents. Okay, so you want to do all this because it's too hard for the parents to turn on the filter.
The kids know tech better than the parents.
And it's up.
Boop.
It's not like you got to crank that shit, Soldier Boy.
Right.
Good job, Jim.
Yeah, like, come on, man. What is this? It'd be one thing that would work in like the early ages of the internet. Like, so you'd be able to filter stuff out a little better. Now, come on, good luck. Good luck.
We found. It's a long story how it happened.
Don't qualify. Go ahead, it's fine.
We found porn on YouTube today.
The setup in her head.
Right.
I can't.
Found porn on YouTube, like real
Tell me
life.
how it happened. Go ahead.
It was on purpose. We watched.
Didn't ask you that. See?
We were watching TV, and it was the movie with Mark Wahlberg,
Yeah.
and Will Ferrell. Can't remember the name of the movie. Like, isn't that movie
The
that
other
blah
guys.
blah? Yes. And so we're just like, oh, okay, this is that movie that whatever. And then he asked me, did you ever see the one with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart? And I was like, yeah, that movie sucked. He's like, yeah, it did. So he's like, did you see the scene where he was in the bathroom with a guy because he was, I guess, trying to teach him how to suck a dick because he was going to.
Oh, right.
And he's like, did you ever see that scene? And he's telling me about the scene. He's like, yeah, you could actually see the guy's dick in that scene. And I was like, oh my God, it's dick, right? So he was like, you gotta make me watch this whole movie so I can show you this part because I don't remember that part. And I was like, or you could go on YouTube and look it up. So he YouTube Get Hard.
Oh.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? It didn't happen on purpose. He YouTubed Get Hard, and then things got dicey because we're both assuming it's YouTube. You're not gonna get anything.
Right.
No,
But then there was actual fucking porn, but it had like little circles on the screen. He's like, all you need is these little circles to make it all of a sudden the algorithm can't pick up this is porn.
So when you say circles, like blurred out?
No,
stuff,
it
or-
was like if you could take the screen.
Darren's looking it up. The algorithm's gonna be all messed up, beloved.
They're already gone to shit. So
Just try putting in quarantine or something.
no, I'm gonna put Get Hard.
Well, Get Hard brought up a video of a guy with a machine that made his dick hard.
Wow,
And then I
a
think
penis pump.
Yeah, it was like that.
It's funny enough. Get Hard the movie pops right up the first thing.
He's insinuating something, Jen. He's coming at y'all. He's coming at y'all.
Literally. Coming on America.
Coming on everybody.
Eddie's the greatest.
I love Eddie Murphy. Like, I will... He can't ever die. I will cry.
Chill. Only,
I
didn't
know.
even think of that.
I've always thought... That's like my fear.
Nah,
Him and Mike
nah,
Tyson.
nah,
I
nah.
need him to live forever.
Oh my
Literally,
God.
all of this is not porn.
Still coming at y'all.
But there's porn that happened, though. He found the penis pump. He saw it.
Oh, can't stay hard. Well, that might be that might be it. That might be it.
So, yeah, it started from the penis pump because he clicked on it.
It looks like this guy's holding a penis pump too.
Yeah. He I don't know if that's the same guy, but... No, you didn't see the guy's face in the one we saw. So anyway, clicked on the penis pump one and led to a porn. It was actual... You could see, like, actual things, but... Imagine you have a screen and then you draw... You have like a spirograph.
Yeah.
And you draw those circles all over
Oh,
the screen.
so because of that, you think that?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, it was interesting.
That's pretty dangerous because little kids be just searching anything.
And
Fucking
that's
hell.
what these people are talking about.
So Utah, good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Just be parents and take the shit away from the kids.
That's it.
let
Check
them
your
be kids
kids'
and watch
browsing
porn.
history and all that shit.
Whenever you give me a mean look, I get hard.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Is this still? This is Women's Month, right? Mm-hmm. Happy Women's Month to all the women's out there. Jen.
Stay hard forever.
Darren's still going. Jen.
The fact that Baby trying to make up Women's Month, and here he comes.
Stay hard forever.
I'm trying again because that was
Sorry.
bad.
Happy Women's Month to all the women out there, all the moms, all the sisters, all the friends, all the boss ass chicks out there. I don't want to be disrespectful. Boss ass women, everything, yo. Our host today and the flagship podcaster that is Jen sitting
Flagship
across from me.
podcaster.
Yeah, you a beast. Take it.
She's
Take
like,
it.
that's not.
Take
It
it.
didn't sound like that's what you meant.
Take it.
But
Take it. You're a beast. Yeah, so shout out all the women's, man. I've been seeing some tens. Yeah, just women doing great things.
Thanks.
like-
I listened to a whole episode of a podcast today.
What podcast?
Finally.
You've never listened, like, which podcast?
Growing Pains podcast.
You've never listened to a whole podcast before? Outside of ours?
I'm besides ours, yeah.
Really?
I told you I don't listen to podcasts. How many?
Why is she on
Darren.
Did she tell us
Darren.
that?
Darren. How many times, Darren? Darren, look at me. Have I said I don't listen to podcasts? It's the reason. It's reason number 15 on the list of 100 reasons why I said I didn't want to do this podcast to begin with.
she's like, I don't know what a podcast is.
I
Thank
remember
you,
that,
Darren.
but that
I
was
don't-
3 years ago.
And then we've talked about
think that's
podcasts on the
changed?
show. We've talked about podcasts, and I'm always like, I should listen because that makes sense, but I don't listen to podcasts. If I knew what a podcast was, that means I would listen to it. I don't just change my habits now because I'm on
Because
one.
you know better and shit, right? I know. Look at that.
But shout out to the Growing Pains podcast. I listened to a whole episode.
Look
I've
at
listened
you.
to snippets of. I don't have attention span. Y'all know that, so I don't watch movies.
Yeah.
So I haven't listened to too many podcasts. And if I have, I will listen like a little bit.
And that had to be a hell of a podcast for you to listen to the whole thing.
I was dedicated.
Look at that.
I said I'm gonna listen to this. I'm a grown up. I can listen to a whole episode. People, grown ups listen to whole episodes of this nonsense. I can listen to a whole episode
Still
of.
don't know why.
Darren, don't do that.
But see, that's not
Don't be that guy,
I'm
Darren.
sorry.
that's not
Say something positive about us now.
We are good.
Okay. All right.
We are
that doesn't-
funny.
That doesn't make you less of an adult because I can barely read a whole book.
We stay
I've been wanting to
hard.
do that too.
Attention span, not there.
Attention span.
And Darren stays hard.
Darren stays hard.
That's what he said.
That what you said?
That was the positive thing about us. We stay hard.
Wow.
Wicked.
No
So
dysfunction
they
here.
had John Hope on that episode that I was.
Shout out to John Hope.
Album's great.
Yes.
If you haven't listened to it, go ahead. I ordered the hard copy.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, it just came in, so I'm excited. But
What was the standout track? Hold on, I want to go because there was one I was really feeling.
So
Hold on.
I'm not good with stuff like that, and that's what I was thinking about because I'm listening to the episode and I'm like, the guys are talking about the music and they're talking about the album, and this is so great because you could tell they know what they're talking about.
They're very intelligent.
If John Hope came here, I wouldn't have those kind of. I don't know which song I like the best.
What song's your favorite?
Why did you like that song? Like, you could tell they were good in English class because they could write an essay. What was Moby Dick about? What's the thesis?
They're very smart.
I don't know any of this.
They're very smart.
They're so good.
Whenever I listen to them, I'm like, I
was like, I wouldn't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
And I grew up with him. I would have I don't know.
You wouldn't know what to talk about.
I mean, I wouldn't know what to talk about, but it wouldn't be like
it
all
wouldn't be
about his
intelligent
album.
stuff. It'd be so.
Don't do that.
No, it would be intelligent. It just wouldn't be a whole episode about his album.
Ah.
You know what I mean? Somebody described us and said that, like, when you listen to other podcasts, you learn about the person's craft. When they come here, you learn about the actual person.
Which I love that.
I think it's amazing.
I prefer that almost because at least my style of listening is your album, your movie, whatever. That's like, and no knock to anybody who dives into that stuff because some people do like that. But my particular style, I'll listen to something like Sweetie. I enjoy her more because of an interview of her with her eating chicken, talking about random stuff.
Right.
Not one word about music. Mm-hmm. That draws me into a person. Yeah. So I want to know more about the people.
Person first.
So I'm glad he did all these, this whole press run for his album where people get to learn about the music. Because if he ever came here, which I don't know. Hopefully. That'd be great.
We're going to make it happen.
I don't think I would have these deep dive questions that one should have talking to a person who dropped an album.
My God is the name of the song. Fire. My God is the shit on his album.
Is that the one about even street niggas pray or something like that?
Yeah. And then the hooker says, my God is the shit.
Yeah.
I ran it back a bunch of times. Love it.
So I realized when I had that thought, like, damn, these dudes really had, like, favorite songs and why and this and that. And I realized, we've talked about it before.
What's happening?
It's your house. You tell us. Is this when they come for us, then?
The squirrels is what they sound like. Either the heat's coming on or, I don't know.
The whales from the ocean are rebelling. I don't know.
To sidetrack real quick. The other day I swore somebody was in my house.
Okay.
Did you send the wife to go look?
No. She asked me if I was going to go look. I was like, no. And she was
They
like,
got to come find me.
She's like, in case we're murdered, I love you. I'm like, I love you too.
Yeah, I just went to sleep.
No, I eventually got up and took a peek.
Eventually.
Like, did you just open the door?
Turn out every light.
Who's there?
Have my little pipe.
Not a metal pipe.
It was hard at the time.
Get hurt.
But yeah, you ever feel like that? You ever feel like,
What?
yo, somebody's in my house?
Yeah, I had that feeling a couple of days ago. I
Ugh.
thought I heard somebody call my name. I
Ugh.
got up and locked the doors.
Fuck that. I welcome it.
Okay, so the reason why I brought that up because I was thinking,
Let's turn up.
as we've talked about before, that women a lot of times we listen to music to feel good, like to dance, but like we listen to the rhythm of a song.
Mm-hmm.
Guys want to hear the storytelling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys will like,
words.
and I came up with a metaphor today from
Yes,
that
sir.
thought. Guys listen to music the same way girls watch like rom-coms.
For the feels?
Yeah,
Mm.
for the feels.
Mm.
Okay.
That's true, though.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the wife specifically will say it'll take 2 or 3 listens for her to actually hear the
Yes.
lyrics.
Yes.
Whereas me, I'm like, yo, but you ain't. You see how he.
Oh shit!
Yo, but then when he.
The first run. Yo, you heard?
Like, no, I didn't. I was listening to the beat. I don't know.
Huh.
But
Interesting.
then there'll be the same ones that be like, I can't listen to instrumentals.
Who say that? We like to shake our ass.
All right, well.
Which I think is why girls are okay with blends. Girls love blends.
That makes sense.
That makes very big sense.
Interesting.
We've been watching this new show called Behind Her Eyes.
I've been meaning to check that.
I can't, 4, 5 episodes in, I'm still not sure what the point is.
Worth checking out, though? Or
When I get to the end, I'll let you know. I hear there's a very big twist at the end that puts it all together.
What are these things?
Yeah, but for now, it's like, okay, something's wrong. Something's wrong with the character and the people she's interacting with, but it's not leading me to say like, this is what it is.
what's that weird show on HBO we were all watching with the black people?
Those yous was watching.
That Weez was watching.
HBO and black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the dude started out in the bus.
With the weird sci-fi shit and the smoothie
Oh,
girl.
Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, is it like that confusing?
No,
Okay.
because that was up for. Like right now, this is the story of a woman who, I'm gonna spoil it, but she meets this other woman, befriends another woman, and is having an affair with a married man. And there's some kind of weird triangle, but then there's like a little hint of like paranormal-ish type stuff, where she has like dreams and. It's weird. So it's kind of, you feel like it's setting up for something supernatural, but it's not leading you there yet. So, but I feel like by this time in whatever I'm watching, it would have.
How many episodes in are you?
Like
Like
five.
five.
Oh, shit.
Like 5 in. And I think it's one of those, I want to say it's a show from the UK.
Okay.
So they usually do like one season and done.
And like 7 episodes of some weird
Right,
shit.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we're getting to the end of it. And I just saw like there's a twist that has to do with her son that if that's true, I would never see that coming.
Oh,
So
okay.
when I finish it, I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah. That might be a weekend watch then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Darren.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's something you said that made me want to. Speaking of, okay, did you see the clip of Sweetie?
Which one? Talking about the threesome?
threesome, yeah.
Yes, I did.
Did they really break up over that, or is that just like a Twitter
No.
rumor?
People just talking.
So Bim's,
Rush.
whatever, Sweetie. I'm not trying to get Bim in
I
trouble.
just think she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was doing an interview. Do you even know what the question was?
Yeah, they said, and it was, this is one of the Combs
You
boys.
do it every time.
Who did what now?
Every
I
time he
wanted
tries to
to
fit the
fit
cup
you.
into
Oh.
the hole.
I wanted to.
I watch
feed
him do it
you.
every time, and I always go.
I'm
Well,
like,
you
I
have
wanna
the
do this
tools
too.
to make the hole bigger, Darren.
I know that's right. I know that's right. You woodworker, you.
Bim, I'm gonna open up this hole this weekend.
Come on, brother.
I can't do it to this table. The wife won't like it.
Really?
She won't. It's her Dominican
She'll use
domino
it.
table.
That's fine. What are you talking about?
I make a new table.
Sweetie, the question. What was
So
the
one of
question?
the Combs boys have a podcast. They had Sweetie on, which is weird because he used to date her before.
That was the other thing I saw on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever. So they said, what if your dude was like perfect, the perfect partner, did everything right, blah, 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 blah. And he asked if you would have a threesome. Would you do it if he was like perfect, the perfect guy? And she said, oh, yeah, no, definitely. And
If he was perfect and he did everything right, I would even let him pick the nigga that we're gonna have the threesome with.
and the room explodes, as you can imagine.
And I
Which
said, okay, sis.
is a good way to reply saying, ain't no threesome happening in this motherfucker. Nigga.
No, it's, we ain't gonna have a threesome. Cool, 2 dudes.
Which is another reason why I love Sweetie.
And so Don was like, no, threesome with 2 dudes is a train. I said, but wait, a threesome with 2 chicks is fine? Yeah. But threesome with 2 dudes is a train? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's funny how guys' minds just work.
So think about it, right?
Cut the scene.
Threesome with 2 women,
Yes.
at least in the mind of the guy.
Yes.
The women are interacting, and the male is interacting with both women
Because he's selfish.
because it's fun.
Sure.
Because he's selfish.
Sure.
And I'm gonna ask you as a woman, not that you would do it,
No, I wouldn't.
but even if in your head you're picturing a threesome with 2 guys and a girl, are you picturing the men interacting?
No.
And that's the point. So
But, I mean,
it's-
it might happen. But then we said that's just a party, I guess.
right. So in that scenario, it is both of them going at the woman, making it a
train.
choo-choo.
A choo-choo.
I'm just going to leave that alone.
Chugga, chugga, chugga.
Isn't it? Because say the guy says, all right, fine, you can pick a nigga. And then that nigga go ahead and do some shit to your man.
But girls are supposed to be okay with that.
Good luck.
Because-
I want to see.
but-
I don't want to see it, but go ahead.
But that's what made her comment funny for the female.
Right.
Because it's like to dudes, oh, we're supposed to be okay with you fucking another girl in front of me, and we're supposed to be like, oh yeah, because you're such a great guy.
Not supposed to, but if she
No,
wanted
supposed to. No, because the way he even framed the question, if he's the perfect guy,
Right.
then would you do this? As if he's a perfect guy, he deserves this. Like, and she's like, all right, he's a perfect guy,
It's
cool. I'm
taking
gonna let
a
him pick.
dangerous turn. It's
But then the
not-
plot
it's not
twist
good
is,
for us.
if he says, I bring a dude,
Yeah,
your
I'm a-
whole relationship is compromised.
Right. They,
So-
somebody put something about it on Twitter, and they put the Chappelle clip. I don't know if you remember, where it's him and his girl, and they're like on one of those where they walk up on you on the street type of game shows.
Real sex.
And they,
Yep.
yeah.
13.
And they ask, "What's the craziest thing you ever done sexually?" And the girl's like, "Oh, me and these 2 guys." Blah, blah, blah. And they asked the guy, which was Dave Chappelle, "What's the craziest thing you ever done?" He's like, sleeping
with
with
all
gangbang over here. He's like, we're fucking done. Like,
And she's all like,
what? Just ask the question.
I might die on the spot if some shit like that happens. Oh
think-
my god.
And that's the double standards of men. That's what I'm saying. It's funny.
How's that a double standard though?
Bim, we're going into a very dangerous place as men.
You know what it is? She mentioned the live show, so I went back and watched the end. And
That shit was
double standard-
crazy.
Shout out to Lamar.
Yeah.
That shit
Said no
was
one ever.
Stop it. And shout out to Kay too, because Kay had a little buzzer beater.
I was trying to remember, I was trying to hear what he said.
I'm not gonna say it on the mic.
No,
Nope.
tell me that. Yo, what the fuck he said? I like ran it back to me. Said, what the fuck did he
Yep,
say?
not gonna say it on the mic. Oh god.
That was-
remember that so we could talk about it after.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyone who wasn't there or hasn't heard, I think it was episode possibly 78.
76?
I think it was 78 because I just played it.
That's the kind
We did a live show a year and a half or so ago.
Good times.
At Rosendale. It was really fun. We said we would do another one. Maybe we will.
In Darren's yard.
COVID had our
with it.
plans. Of course you are. Darren's
the
like,
yard is big enough where we could be spaced out.
it was like Dave Chappelle when he did his show in the field.
No, that's true.
Oh, no. No, Jen, 78.
Yeah, just listen to it.
Sorry.
It's like that time I did it to you. You
Yeah.
did it back to me. So, we did a live show and we recorded it, and so it's on YouTube and everything else. So I was like, oh, let me give this one a listen because I don't know, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? And that was actually a good pod.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I didn't remember it being a good pod. I just remembered going, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I can't believe we're doing this.
I wonder why you don't remember.
There was a part where I unraveled. Okay, guys, just fucking say it.
It's a perfect verb.
Yeah, I definitely unraveled at some point. And we were going so good. There was a point where I left, and then I was supposed to go pee, and then I believe it was Loren bought me a shot, and I stopped potting. I was just at the bar chilling. You guys are like, not like we're podcasting or anything. And I'm just at the bar chatting. I'm just like, doo, 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 doo. So I took a shot, and I came back, and yeah. In true Jen fashion.
I came undone.
I came all the way undone. I was like a braid with no elastic at the end.
Wow.
Just hanging.
Wow. Wow.
Just frayed.
Just frayed
That's
at the
good.
end. Just frayed as fuck. You guys kept it going though.
Nah, that was dope. That was dope. But yeah, double standards, but they exist on both sides. It's
I
whatever.
just wanted you
Yeah.
to acknowledge that.
I
That was
like
funny.
it.
That's what made her joke so funny.
Yeah, I like that answer because it's a way better answer than saying, ain't nobody having no threesome.
Right.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
answer
well,
way
with
better.
threesome, yeah, sure. You get to pick.
Yeah, I like that. Hold on. Oh,
wow.
What happened?
Damn, where'd it go? I guess Instagram does memories now, like Facebook.
What you mean?
If you go on Facebook and I'll be like, on this day.
Oh.
So 6 years ago today, I had this on my story. It said, still funny. A Dominican goes to buy a soda for 75 cents. He puts in 65 cents and the machine reads dime. He gets closer and whispers, Ghetto Pepsi.
Demon.
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 I hate this woman.
I'm going to go upstairs
I'm gonna send
tell
it to
my
you
wife
so you
that.
don't forget it.
and she's going to hit me.
She's gonna hit you hard.
Demon.
Ghetto Pepsi.
You're a fucking idiot, yo. Oh my
Ooh-wee,
god.
see? I'm glad
Jen-
you guys jumped in, huh?
Are you watching Versus this Saturday?
Raekwon and Ghostface Killer.
Yes. Did you guys saw about the deal with Versus?
No. Oh yes, with Trilla.
A lot of deals are being striked. Darren, you didn't know about this?
Stricken. Strict.
All of that.
Rod Strickland.
So, Versus, Timbaland, Swiss Beats.
Magoo.
Not Magoo. Magoo's doing real estate or some shit.
So was everybody else who just got out of jail.
Stop it. So yeah, they have the Instagram presence, and then they added the Apple component.
Which sucks. Nobody knows how to get to it.
I never bothered because I don't have Apple TV. But apparently that deal was up with the D'Angelo show that they did. So they had the Triller deal. With this Triller deal, they sold Versus to Triller, but Swizz and Tim have now.
I'll read it to you. Do you want me to read it to you?
Yes, there you go. Thank you.
Reposted from Versus. Okay. In less than a year, we have done the impossible, celebrating Black excellence, giving back to the artists, bringing joy during a tough time, and so much more. Versus continues to evolve, and we can't wait for the next chapter. Versus has been acquired by Triller Network. What does this mean? Versus will continue to stream on Instagram and now also on @Trilla. Every artist who did a Versus is now a shareholder in Trilla Versus.
Wow.
That's huge. Right?
Huge.
Wow.
Huge.
Huge. I bet Maxwell's kicking himself in the ass now.
Wow, I didn't even think of that. Damn.
Stupid. How dumb are you?
And it's wild because it's an odd number. You're an asshole, but it's an odd number. It's
Oh shit.
it's 43 artists. It's 43 artists that are now shareholders.
It'd have been 44, which is divisible by 11.
Shut up.
I'm still not over the edge, though. Oh, it's so good. That's so good. See me crying, and I just can't let it.
Keep going, Jen.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, that's funny. Swiss and Timbaland will now oversee music strategy at Trilla. I know it's what you want to talk about.
Yes. So that leads into the conversations, and I don't get angry because people just are misinformed. They don't know any better. Lord forgive them, for they know not what they do. They will criticize people for, quote, selling their business. Jay-Z with the title. Swizz and Tim with Triller.
50 Cent with vitamin water.
50 Cent with vitamin water. The
I was
purpose.
just so proud of myself. I got one.
Good job. The purpose of ownership in this structure in the United States is to build up the brand or the company or the asset, sell it, and make a profit. And if you're that good at business, you make a profit and you become a shareholder in this entity that you sold it to. That's what they did. Not only did they do that for themselves, 43 artists now get a piece of that pie at Triller.
Does that include Meanie and...
Yes, sir. Beanie and Bounty, yes.
Of course.
Yes. Because I think it began with them, actually, as the first live in-person one.
Yeah.
And then everybody after that.
That's great.
Yeah, so... And same thing with Jay-Z and the title thing. All the artists that were part of that, whatever they invested increased, and Jay-Z is now on the board of Square. So you sell a business to put yourself in a better position to make more money and
to
make
bring
greater
people up with
decisions
you, yep.
and bring people up. So people only see the one thing. Oh, they sold out. The dummy that's in Power, the ghost son, Tariq, that nobody likes. I think he had a comment about, oh, y'all are selling out, it's supposed to be black owned, blah, blah, blah. Dummy, read. If you read that, there's no way to knock it. People who just were doing it for the love. I don't even know if these artists got paid.
No, what they ended up getting was the following day or week more spins on streaming platforms,
Right.
which indirectly puts more money in their pockets, but
Right.
they probably weren't getting paid from Versus.
Nothing directly. I think not until like later on, like with Keisha Cole and Ashanti, there were the Dorito spots and all that stuff. So they probably
with
saw
the
a check
Ciroc
for
is
that.
when it started. Yeah.
Right. But other than that, they're doing it for the love. Now they get some checks coming in. Checks, multiple. Like as Triller grows, their stake is going to grow. That's how you do fucking business. If you want to hold on to your business, you can. But if you miss out on the opportunity to grow it and bring other people with you, you're missing the big picture. You know.
But then it makes me think of Master P, though. Love Solange's album. And part of the reason why I love it is because there's the skits with Master P. Because I've always been intrigued by Master P and his whole story. And he was talking about when he started making No Limit. Did you hear Solange's album?
Nope. Darren.
So
Tomorrow.
Shut up.
it's a great album.
Tomorrow.
You gonna listen to it, bro?
But not her.
Don't listen
not
to the recent one.
Not the latest one. The one before that, A Seat at the Table.
Right. The seat at the table.
It's
yes.
very important.
Tomorrow.
It's very important. So she has skits with Master P and with her and Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles. And this basically talking about being black. And he was saying that when he came up with No Limit and how he was selling CDs out of his trunk, how record execs were offering them deals. And he would turn it down and his family would get mad at him. He's like, but if this white man's offering me $1 million, I got to be worth at least 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or something. Because why else would he pay me $1 million?
Right.
Because white people don't just pay people for stuff. They invest in stuff to make more money. So
Right.
if that's the case, I'm worth something more than that. So why don't I just keep myself to myself and take the money personally?
Yeah.
And that's what he did. And that's why he made No Limit Records and blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of this... That makes me think about, okay, so if Triller was willing to pay Swiss and Tim, would they have made more money if they just kept it to themselves and had their own?
No, because they wouldn't have been able to pay artists that participated. And with Triller growing, they're going to make more money being whatever that position was that they got. You know what I'm saying?
Now they have the resources and the backing of that company to help boost them.
But why do they need the backing of Triller?
Because Triller has deeper pockets. Triller is the group that put together the Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight.
I saw when Tommy, which is a lady from Love and Hip Hop, I believe, her and Natalie Nunn were going back and forth, acting like they was gonna box.
Mm-hmm.
So Tommy first said something like, "Oh, I accept your challenge to fight Natalie Nunn," and Natalie Nunn's from Bad Girls Club, if you didn't know that. So we'll get into that. So Natalie responded back. She's like, "I don't even know what you're talking about." And Natalie's like a professional reality TV person. You know what I mean? So she's like, I don't just do things unless there's money involved.
Right.
And so they were going back and forth, and it was starting with two people who don't know each other. Now they all of a sudden they got beef, right? And then Triller jumped in, and then they were, oh, Triller said they'll pay. Okay, they got the bag. All right, we're gonna do it. But I don't think they're actually gonna do it. But it was just like one of the things. I was like, where did Triller come from?
They got some money to spend. Like as mentioned, they did the Roy Jones and Mike Tyson fight. If you watch that, it wasn't just that fight. They had actual boxers on the card. They had the Nate Robinson versus Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whatever Paul it was. They had performances.
They had Snoop Dogg commentating.
They had Snoop. They had what's his name? Whatever the dude was. So all of that costs a good amount of money to put, and it was on pay-per-view. So if you're on that stage, you can now take verses off, keep it on Instagram or take it off of Instagram, put it on a platform that's available to everybody, not just Apple TV. And if it's big enough and live, Triller has the platform to do it on pay-per-view. So that's where it can be taken to another level. You know what I'm saying?
But because in the caption that I was just reading, the last line was, and it's still completely free.
Look at that. So now imagine we can watch a verses and people can pay to see the verses. We can stay home and watch it and there's a crowd.
Yeah.
Down the road. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot more that can be done, and it'd be one thing if they just sold it straight up and weren't part of it. That we're not a fan of. But if you sell it, and I'm still part of Triller, and I can make decisions and get a check, and all the other artists get a check still.
But then the one thing I didn't want occurs, which is it becomes more mainstream. Like first thing I saw was some news lady like, and in verses, but I'm like, okay, now you're gonna let everybody know about it. Please don't ruin it.
Yeah, but you know what though? With the impressions that they were getting, and I mean, Apple TV, for God's sakes, it was on that stuff. So with the impressions that it was getting, that's already a large number. But the first one on Triller is Raekwon and Ghostface.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I'm cool.
Keep it going. Yeah.
No, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But I just like any other thing, once it gets appropriated, even though the thing itself is still authentic, it gets ruined. Kind of like, you guys know, I've been saying from, I don't even know what episode, from a long time ago, I've always said I can't stand cancel culture. I can't stand canceling. I'm like, oh, now everybody else don't like this shit? We canceling? Y'all know this shit. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah. But I feel like cancel was like a tool that black people had, kind of like boycotting, where if somebody did not respect our culture or just respect our community, all right, cool, that's just canceled. We don't do that no more. R. Kelly definitely canceled. You know what I mean? And that wasn't just.
Is he though? You were just.
You know what I mean?
Don't.
By the community as a whole.
Yes.
And that was because the first time it happened, we as a community let it slide, and then didn't really realize, okay, we still buying the albums, therefore we're still giving him money, therefore we're still enabling him to pay off people who are protecting him and lawyers and keep him out of jail. So when it became kind of like, okay, if we stop playing his music, he stops getting money. He no longer can pay for these homes where he's keeping these women hostage. Right. And it's a trickle. Okay, this actually works.
Yeah.
That type of canceling for a purpose.
Yeah.
Cool. But just cancel because one person who has a big voice says, I don't like this thing anymore. I don't like this person anymore. So you guys all shouldn't like it. You guys should all... If somebody decided today they wanted to play an R. Kelly album, it's still streaming.
Yeah.
You have the right to do it. It's not law. You can't listen to R. Kelly. It's just like, we're just asking you not to.
Not to, yeah.
But now it's like, when things are canceled, nope. And that's not what it means. And that's how I feel like. I feel like even that power that we had to stop putting our money into something has now been appropriated and
Gotcha.
turned into something else, and that aggravates me.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And the somebody made a good point. I think it may have been on the Joe Budden podcast. With this now, Versus began at the beginning of quarantine, right?
Yes.
Took us through and provided some of the best moments. We're coming out of it little by little now. People are thinking
Or
in the
big by
fall,
big.
big by big in some states. People think by the fall, like open,
Yeah.
like everywhere. Now, maybe they saw it as an opportunity. Hey, with people being outside, we may not get the same viewership. Maybe this is the time to cash out and get into this thing, and then
Get something bigger.
let it
Because
let
now
it do what
it's
it does.
their thing.
Right.
And if it doesn't work, that's their investment.
Right. And everybody else, not just Swizz and Tim, but the artists get it back too. And we can let it phase out the way it does as people get back to normal life, if that's the case. But at least, hey, get that money. Because that's what we're doing. We're here to get money, put our people on, because everybody else gets money off of our culture. Big time. Big time. True. So, hey, let us eat.
Yep.
Let us eat. Let the artists eat.
Quiero Pepsi.
Demon.
Pepsi. Actually, that's how they Pepsi.
I hate y'all.
Quiero Pepsi.
I had a random thought.
Oh, I love those.
Jen,
Yes, yeah.
so you told me about MasterChef, right?
Oh, yep.
So I was watching season 1, and there was an Indian woman on season 1, right? So you know how they do the one-on-one interviews where they talk to the camera and they splice it into the show depending on the person. So the Indian woman's talking, and I'm looking at her, and I'm looking at her hair, and I'm like, it looks really dark and like really shiny. That can't be her hair. Is it a weave?
No, it's right here.
Then I said, oh.
The weave comes from her head. Yep. She is the weave.
I sat there and said, oh my God. The origin.
The source. The source code.
That's it. That's the thought. Jen, I sat there and said, is that? It looks really dark. It looks familiar. Oh. Carry on.
Indian Remy.
That's it.
That's good.
That was great.
That's nice.
It looked just like it.
What are
But
those?
not on her. I seen it on other people, not on her.
He said it looked just like
It almost looked out of place on her, right?
Yeah. It looked out of place, Darren. I was like, that's not yours.
Like that grew out of your head like that? It's not.
Crazy
It
to
doesn't.
see. It's
It
crazy to
doesn't
see.
sound right.
That's it.
Your hair looks so fake, but it's real.
But it's real. It threw me off.
But maybe she did have a weave. Now that would be crazy.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
That'd be
Yo.
crazy. She had a couple checks in for
Plot
fullness
twist.
because she donated her hair or she sold her hair.
So she needed it to look right on the damn. Hey, yo, cuz,
Wow.
wake me up.
You say wake me up.
I didn't, but damn.
All right, we gotta go.
Y'all got your stimmy?
Wait, I don't get it still.
Oh, because you rich.
No, because of fucking 2019 taxes. I haven't filed this year yet. So it's still based on the old taxes.
Huh?
Yeah.
So
So,
it was supposed to be based off 2020 taxes, but he hasn't filed those.
right.
Oh no, 2019. Yeah, you didn't. What?
So last year was 2020.
Yeah.
I haven't filed my 2020 taxes
Me
yet.
either.
Exactly. So it's still based on 2019.
Correct. So you were rich in 2019.
So I didn't get stimulus last year because of 2019 taxes.
Wow.
And I don't get it this time either because of 2019 taxes.
No, I didn't do 2020 taxes.
Well,
Either.
that's your fault. You didn't do your taxes.
Who does their taxes that fast? I ain't gonna get shit.
You would have got $1,400.
And I have to file jointly, so I gotta wait for the wife.
Oh.
that's
Oh.
Yeah, they say even if you're married for a month
That's
in that
new.
year, you gotta file joint.
And once you file
You don't
joint,
have to, but you
Don't
Yeah,
tell me that. I would have did it.
once you file
should.
joint, you have
you
to
can't.
always file joint. You can't go
Yeah, you
back
can't
like
go back.
5
Yeah.
years from
Unless-
now and be like, oh, I'm filing separately. No, you have
Yeah.
to.
I'm still fine with it. Fuck it.
Yeah. So
Whatever.
just know that's what you want to do forever.
That day we were talking about it, and today it hit.
Yeah, I was trying to get
Both of
Darren
you and
some
the wife got
stimmy
it?
dollars.
And the kids.
Yeah.
You know what would have been nice, Darren and Jen?
Sorry.
I saw this on social media. And I said, oh, that would have been splendid. Because you know, how for each kid, you get a little something, right? Y'all are chilling?
I looked at the account. I was like, wow, why do we have this much?
And that's why I try to get Darren some stimmy dollars.
Good job.
'Cause I did the math. I said, hold up, can you get 600?
Don't question God, Darren. Take the blessings. So, I saw on social media a gentleman posted a text from his this kid's mother. She had sent him half of the kid amount that they get.
yeah.
And said, "Thank you for being a good father / baby daddy." I said, holy shit. And I kept checking my text and refreshing to see.
when your text was coming through. He's like, she should be up by now. She go to work.
I sent tuition. I sent the other money. I ain't nothing kicked back. Hey, it's fine. You know, I don't need it. I told my therapist. Fine.
That'll bring a Nigerian to therapy. And she kept on the money.
All of it.
All of it.
But did you see that sad story though about the stimulus?
Oh no,
That was really sad.
There was a sad story.
Yeah, it was really sad.
Yeah.
This guy wanted his kid's mother to give him like half or whatever, and she was just like, she's not giving him money, and he, long story short, ended up killing like 4 members of her family.
Yeah.
I think it was like her and like 3 other members because he wanted the money.
Yeah.
The most outrageous shit ever.
1,400. And killing people.
4 people.
Yeah. Yeah. No bueno.
Also, I keep seeing the things about stop Asian hate after what happened this week.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So
Yo.
I have 2 thoughts on that. One, while we're at it, can we get rid of VJ Day now? Finally,
Yo, thank you, Jen. Holy
is it
shit.
time?
Holy shit.
Is it time?
I don't mind the day off, but yo, get rid of that
And
shit.
that's the thing. 'Cause someone this week, at
It's
work,
only us, right? Rhode Island?
And I was like, it's because people in Rhode Island like having the day off. Like, it's not even about which I guess is a good thing because the holiday itself is fucked up.
Right. So
Is it
much you
us-
have to abbreviate.
Is it
what
us
it is.
and someone else, another state?
Just Rhode
No,
Island.
just
I
Rhode
think.
Island.
Oh,
It used to be another state. I forgot. I was reading
I
about
feel
it.
like it was like
But-
Texas or something.
Yeah, but now it's just literally, it's been us for just a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, just us for a long time. So, I mean, while we're here,
Yeah.
we
Love
took
to my
plantations
Asians.
off the state of Rhode Island.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's
honestly.
do that too.
Yeah, I'll work. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Or
Yeah.
just call it another holiday.
It's still considered a floating holiday for most companies. Like most companies are still open and working.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
not a federal holiday; it's
Yeah.
a state
Right.
holiday.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, love to all our Asian people, man. For real, you know the
and then
vibes.
the second thing is I keep seeing the post "Stop Asian Hate," which, of
Yes.
course, but I saw a post. I think it was Calvin had posted where it was like "Stop Asian Hate" and they crossed it out and says "Stop white."
terrorism.
Yes, because we can't make all these hashtags for all the other groups that are not white people. When
I
they
had
keep doing
tweeted
this
it
shit.
today. I'm sick of hashtags. Honestly, a hashtag ain't gonna fix the hate in somebody's heart.
So that's where the problem is. It's
Yeah.
not because they're Asian. It's
Right.
not because we're black. It's not because these people are Middle Eastern. It's because these people are
White devils,
It's the common
I wasn't
denominator.
gonna-
white devils.
I wasn't gonna.
Not all whites, but the devils.
Those yeah.
Yeah.
The races
white
are
male devils.
entitled, just really rooted in just wanting to always be more superior than someone else.
You saw what his reasoning was, right?
He said something about being a sex addict or something.
Yeah, and because of that, he went and shot up what 3 different spots, killing 8, injuring 1. And you see what the police chief said?
He's having a bad day.
But the chief, they showed something that he had shared, I think, on his Facebook, anti-Asian shirts, like where you can buy shirts, like.
Yeah, it said COVID-19 came from China.
So now, you're supposed to trust this person to be an unbiased member of law enforcement.
Yeah, and let somebody shoot up your family, Mr. Police Officer. You gonna say they just had a bad day? You fuck.
Nobody does that after a bad day.
I'm gonna get angry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And someone, another white, pulled up around Kamala Harris's place with a gun.
Wow.
Did y'all see that?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he got arrested.
The
Yeah.
gall.
Yeah. Yep.
What makes you think you the
At a
vice
rifle.
president's house?
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. So we see many examples of this. Countless. But then people want to post articles about how black people can help Asians during this time.
Like, how about
Fuck you.
white people just stop other white people from doing this?
Where's the accountability?
Why do we have to do all the work?
This is crazy. That's why I don't care about hashtags. I get it, spread awareness. But no, we know what the problem is, nigga.
We do.
We know.
We do.
So,
Put them in jail the same way you'd put somebody else in jail.
and it needs to be, because it's an act of terrorism on American citizens.
Yeah.
So that needs to be a punishment to the full extent of the law to be made an example of, so people don't fucking do it.
Because if you look at it and go, oh, that's all they're going to do. Like, the fact that they be saying on the news, I'm probably making mad noise on the mic, like they're proud of themselves. Oh, about 300 people have been arrested from the January 6th insurrection.
shut up.
How many people were there?
Thank you.
How have you only arrested 300 after all of this.
Yeah, no, fuck all that.
They
man.
all were on camera. There was more than 300 people on videos on YouTube.
Easily. And lives are being taken. Enough is enough, man. People are losing their fucking lives, yo. Can you imagine one of your homies, your auntie, your mom, your dad, whatever, went to work at their own establishment and they ain't coming home? Because some fucking idiot has a sex addiction? Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fuck you. This country sucks.
Kind of like the Sharon Osbourne thing.
Oh, God.
White people that are like this, they will fight to the death to defend I'm not racist.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Like to the point where you guys will go on the news and say, "Oh no, he's not racist. He's a sex addict." Like that's
a sex addict.
I'm many things, but
I'm not a racist. But I am a sex addict
who's just having a bad day.
And that's what it is.
You.
Don't confuse me with a racist.
This is bullshit. And then the shit continues. I don't know, man. I don't know. I had a bad day. Fuck you, dog. Darren, you had a bad day before?
Yeah.
What you did that day? Who you killed?
I ain't kill nobody.
You went to sleep? Took a nap? Probably ate something?
Taking that nap.
Found a nice meal? Try to lift your spirits? Right. Watch some porn, maybe.
Porn.
Yeah.
Porn.
Yeah. You ain't kill nobody, right?
Almost said Asian porn, but
okay. See.
I know.
Almost doesn't count when you say what you almost said.
I know.
I know. Real quick.
That was wow.
Rest in peace, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Passed away. He was young, man, like 66.
Who's that?
Boxer.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hagler versus Hearns.
Sorry. Thank you. If you want to watch one of the wildest rounds in boxing, Hagler, Hearns, in the first round, they call it the the best 3 minutes in boxing. Just watch that. By the time they were done with that round, you would think it was the end of the 12th round, and this is the first round of the fight. Just watch that.
I think that fight was either pay-per-view or on HBO. I think it was HBO for some reason.
I think HBO.
And we had recorded it.
Oh.
We used to record everything. So we had that tape. It was that Hagler versus Hearns.
Oof.
That's what made me think of it.
Classic. Rest in peace. Real quick, LeBron James, did y'all see?
He's a part owner of the Red Sox.
Yes. So,
that's what I wanted to bring up when we talked about the Triller thing.
How wild is that?
Why, though?
Why not? So the same group that owns the Red Sox is also part owner in Liverpool. The
Manchester United?
Yes. And so LeBron is part owner in that. So him
very good.
Him and a few other folks, Maverick Carter, part of that.
Oh, him and his boy.
Yeah. So the wild thing is, they're doing this while playing still actively. So like him and homeboy from the Chiefs, the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, he's part owner of the baseball team while actively playing in the NFL. That's so wild to me.
That's what's crazy. That's why I said why, because I meant like why Boston of all teams? Because if you play in LA, why wouldn't you do like the Dodgers?
And people say he owns two teams of Boston now, the Red Sox and the Celtics.
Wow. Wow, that's funny, huh? Said no one. Speaking of, NFL already has me stressed out when it's only fucking March.
Yeah, your boy Bill is going off, man.
He says, Stimmy is on. I'm spending.
Want him?
I want him.
I want him.
I want two of him.
I want two of him.
You better do something.
Put that one on layaway. But then you wanted to go get Cam. He must have been on sale.
$1 million, right?
Probably. It was
There's another 1 year deal.
It can't feel good as a player. I want you to come back. Yeah. Just a year. All right.
Okay.
All right. Just one, and then after that we'll go more.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, but they signed a couple of
Call
tight
me.
ends, so we'll see.
But the thing is, people, I don't know if you ever paid attention, but if you're not in the same division, you play each other every 4 years.
All right.
And this is the year that the Bucks play the Patriots.
What are the odds?
Tom Brady fucking knew. Because I'm sure last year when they were trying to do trade negotiations, they were like, all right, we're going to trade him to a team that we don't play. They're probably like, this is last season. He's 40,000 years old. Whatever. 43, 40,000, same thing. And they're like, oh, this is last season. Fuck it. And then he's like, yeah, I'm going to go to the Bucks. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, Bucks. Who the fuck cares? He's like, huh. Y'all must
I'm not
forgot.
retiring.
I'm
I'm
not
retiring.
Didn't Brady resign for something wild, like 4 or 6 years or some shit?
I thought it was 1 year.
No.
No?
No. It's multiple year deal.
Wow.
Can you imagine? And Gronk resigned for 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
What, Gronk?
Yeah.
He got another championship with his boy.
I guess. I don't
And he's just having fun
Chilling. He's in Florida.
with his
I'm
girl.
gonna be here anyway.
Chilling.
Gronk is we were talking about how how awesome that is. You know what I mean? I think I read somewhere that he hasn't spent any of his NFL money or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was the story a few years ago. It was all the advertising dollars and whatever other money. But yeah.
So he's just like, whatever. He's got this cool girlfriend. They be on Instagram. He's happy. He just got a puppy. His puppy has an Instagram page. I followed that too. I don't even like dogs. I don't even fucking like dogs. But it's Gronk's dog. I feel like Gronk's dog party hard. Gronk's dog drinks Budweiser.
You're not allowed to rap. She has to rap.
Oh, that's not good. We'll be here till tomorrow.
I
All right.
know.
So, guys, do you have anything else you'd like to say? Any shout outs you want to give?
Let me take a quick look. Of course, shout out to all the black businesses, black women, of course.
Yep.
Keep doing your thing. We support and intends.
Yep.
Oh, I want to shout out the fact that the saying FYI is stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Because it's for your information, but anything I tell you is for your information.
You're right.
So why do we say that? What does that even mean? For your information, that sweater is yellow. All right, thanks.
I like it. I might now. Things like that happen, and I strike it from my.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
out.
Why?
Thank you.
No problem. Why are we saying that? For your information. Yeah, of course.
No, you're right.
What's your favorite kind of tape?
You mean like masking tape?
What's your favorite kind of tape? You tell me.
Painter's tape.
Really? The blue?
Yeah.
That's a nice tape.
I love it. Clutch.
Yeah.
And it doesn't pull up stuff if
Right.
you don't leave it a long time.
Yeah. It's like masking tape, but better.
Mm-hmm.
Darren?
Measuring tape.
Ooh. The tape of all tapes. What about you? Lost tapes now? What?
I was thinking adhesive tapes. When I wrote the question in my text message,
one.
I was thinking the clear one.
Oh, which one is that?
Scotch
That's,
tape?
Yes.
For some reason, when I typed the question, I was like, oh, it's Scotch tape. But now that we're saying it out loud, cassette tapes.
Of course.
Naturally.
Yeah. I like heard cassette tape. I'm like, yeah, that's a good one. And in my head, I was like, no, cassette tape. Yes. Good one.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Nice little.
Jen, you did good today.
Thanks. It's a really long episode.
Yes.
Don't even turn around, Bim.
I won't. The Gen cast, I said I hated it, but I like it. There you go. You did great.
Thank you, friends.
Bim's married. I'm still not used to it.
That's
You think I am?
His
Ring, yeah.
When I am on video chats or something, or I'm in the mirror, like, I don't know, fixing my hair, I see
Not
it, I'm
fixing
like,
your
oh,
hair.
shut up. I'm
What's
like,
here?
oh, shut up, I said. I'm like, ooh, very strange. Whatever. Close it out.
I was gonna ask you guys, would you rather wear makeup or weaves? But we all know the answer.
A weave?
Do we?
Well, his answer would be weave, and yours would be makeup because you have.
Can you add this shit?
Get your fancy, girl.
Wait, you didn't say you had shout outs.
I have no shout outs.
A shout out to Lena's Litos.
Yes.
She's selling this weekend. So if you're listening, today's Friday.
Yeah.
You can order for Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
Hurry up because she only does a few orders a week. Shout out to Kiva's Crabs. She's also doing a sale this weekend
Yep.
on March 20th. So hit up Kiva's Crabs if you want to order some food. Shout out to Kingston A. Shout out to everybody we love, all the podcasts. Shout out to John Hope all is well. Shout out to these two guys for letting me ramble on today. Y'all are cool. So thank you for rocking with us. You can catch us on all our social media platforms. On Instagram, we're PLSDELTHIS. On Facebook, we're Please Delete This. On Twitter, Please Delete This. Find us on YouTube, search Please Delete This. You can find us on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google, Apple Podcasts, Pandora now, SoundCloud. Just search Please Delete This on all these things. And you'll find us. And so thank you to everybody who's been rocking with us and listening. I'm doing all right, guys? I'm being my Darren.
Yo, you doing Darren better than Darren, yo.
See me with the Drake hands over here, just flowing.
Just landed that shit.
Wow, impressive.
And shout out to Drake for trying to shout out Bow Wow, and then shout out to Soulja Boy who's like, yo, he's funny because he want to thank Bow Wow, like he didn't steal my whole bar for his whole flow. That was funny to me. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for rocking with us. Check us out next week for episode 144, 12 squared.
Ooh.
12 times 12.
Ooh.
I think that's how the thought started. I was like, oh shoot, today's 143. I love Jen. And then next week will be 144, 12 times 12. I think that's how it started. Anyway, y'all have a great week. Thank you for listening. Good night.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Splendid.